Hey. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Hey, can you fix the screen because it's zoomed out? Now you see how it's zoomed way out? Zoom it in a little bit. There. Yeah, that's better.
Good or a little more, a little less?
I think that's good. I think that's good. All right. How's everybody doing? Okay, I see. Yes, thank you, Jen.
Yay! Friday!
We are so excited about today, y'all.
Yes.
So if you tuned in last week, we'll get to the hellos to everybody in just a second.
Oh, I'll get it in a minute.
You tuned in last week. You heard that I was making a special hot sauce for a special somebody that might be related. And,
when did this happen?
And Bluegrass Girl helped me with some tips on fermenting because I'm like new to this fermentation and mash stuff. So she gave me some tips. And then today I blended it all up, right? It's a hot sauce, y'all. I blended it all up and
Some remnants.
This is the remnants. I have it in a jar. I haven't bottled it yet. You know, I just like got it nice and creamy.
Ooh,
So,
I got an idea.
What?
Whatever's left in there, we're going to use it to make barbecue sauce too.
Oh, okay. So let's see if Heath is going to cry over this, y'all.
Again?
Because I gave him a little taste earlier.
Two of them. My eyes are still tearing.
You should have seen him.
I'm such a big baby.
Running around trying to find a drink. He's like, oh my God, I need a drink.
On fire!
Okay. There's not a whole lot of remnants in here, but...
Well, fair, once I add all the liquid and everything when I make the sauce, it'll loosen it up.
Here's mine. Do you want to tell them what the name of it is?
Well, in honor of our favorite #1 groupie, it is being christened Moist Clown Tears.
All right, here we go. Come on.
Should I pray first?
Right?
That's all of it.
That was the slight.
I
No,
cleaned
right
it.
Here.
I know. I cleaned it off right next to it. Watch. I'm going to clean that off too. Watch that.
I want to see you clean that off.
I'm making sure they can see how much is on there.
22 Cute Cat said, you're a 5-year-old, remember, Heath? And big boys don't cry. Everybody's giving...
I was letting them see how much is actually on the spatula.
Yeah, a very, very small amount. Okay, ready? All right. Oh my gosh. So you did good. You cleaned that off.
Hello?
Yeah. Wow. Oh, already? See, I like to tell me, when you try a new
But you also like the pain.
I do. Do you like to let the hot sauce linger in your mouth before you then cover it up with the drink? Or you like instantly when you taste something hot, you're like, oh my gosh, I need to drink a gallon of water. Like what I'm feeling right now, kind of give you a heads up, what I am feeling is in my mouth, it's like very tingling, like that numbing, you know, when your arm or your legs about like goes to sleep, but it has that real tingle numbing feeling. That's going on. I can feel my tongue is definitely kind of like swelling a little.
Yeah.
It's a very burning flavor. The parts that got on my lips, like I could feel it's making my lips tingle. But here's the thing. I like it so much that I want to go back and have some more. But it's definitely like Shauna would her head would explode. Are you okay? Your eyes are red.
I'm crying. I'm tearing up.
So it'll be exciting when
that means we made it right.
Renee gets here. I'm so excited for her to try it, and because whatever her opinion is will determine if we continue making this.
Wow.
Let's say a few hellos while Heath is over there crying.
A few hellos.
Carrie's here. Hey, Carrie. He said he's going to try to see on his phone, but he usually has Friday night off, but because of the holiday, we're having a makeup tonight. Oh, well, you do your best. You focus on school. That's what's important. Haley's here. Hey, Haley. She won our giveaway when we were at KPL. She got the apron that Sharon so graciously made for us to give away. Plus, she got our spices.
Oh, wow.
And
I should have had some Ketochow ready.
sorry. As I saw Renee just said, here comes the 8 Ketochow.
See, what had happened there is I actually made that one wrong, and there was a little bit too much liquid in them.
So anyways, Haley got her giveaway. Thank you for letting me know. And she's tried 2 of our spices, the beef rub and the Texas spice, and they're both delicious. Thank you, Haley. I'm so glad you love it. That's awesome.
Oh, man. That is good.
Jerry's here. Hey, Jerry and Patty.
Hey, I can't wait to hurt her.
To hurt who?
Renee, I want her to taste this.
Jerry said, hi, all. Watching from the TV versus computer as I had my eye injection. Oh, goodness, Jerry.
Get that thing
I'm going
away
to
from
be
me.
ear hustling and not commenting. I love you all so much, but I can't see well and may end up taking a nap soon. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're missing me crying.
I hope you get to feeling better. Hoofinit's here. Hey, Karen.
Hey,
She
Karen.
said, happy Friday, HungryHeath, the warden, and fellow hordelings. I'm ready for the festivities.
Your peppers are in this mix.
Yeah, so what we did too,
At Ketopalooza.
I mean, I'm not going to give the whole recipe, but we made the Cooper's Inferno today. And he ground up all of the peppers in this first. So all of the remnants, the dust, right, that was all in here.
Oh, boy.
Then I added the fermented peppers to this. And then, so it got more of all of those peppers. I mean, it's good, y'all. It's good. Shauna's heating up dinner. Hey, Shauna, welcome. I see Jen's here. Hey, Jen. Jackie's here. Hey, Jackie, welcome back. Jackie's Jinx Journey. Awesome. And Jason Keto's here. Hey, Jason, how you doing? 22Q Cat said, hi, Shelly, Heath, Samson, Delilah, and the whole horde of crazies. Hey, 22Q Cat. That's right, Jerry. At least you made it. That's awesome. Oh, as you pull stuff. Hopefully that didn't do anything. I see Right Family's here. Hey, Right Family. Hey, Brantley. How are you doing?
Oh.
And then I see Grace Skelly is here. She goes, happy Friday, HungryHorde.
Oh.
And Gigi's here. Hey, Gigi.
Hey.
Welcome back. Reichman's here. Welcome back. And I see Sharon's here. She said, evening all, just arrived home. Awesome. Sharon, thanks for coming. Renee said, y'all are on the living room TV. Whoa, Heath is even louder.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cynthia's here. Welcome back, Cynthia.
I can actually be louder if you would like.
Oh, gosh. That sounds like one of those ASMR things. Gina Marie's here. Hey, she said, good evening, everyone. How the double hockey sticks are y'all?
I'm dying.
You'll live.
I'll booby trap myself.
Yet.
Oh, you're so tough.
I know. 22Q Cat said, you're a 5-year-old. Oh, I read that one earlier. Remember? You don't cry. And everybody laughing and having a shocked face. Red Wine's here. Hey, how are you doing?
Howdy.
Welcome back. Infinite said, oh my God, moist cloud tears. Oh, Renee.
I was actually going to name it something a little
I
different,
know.
a little longer, but my artist who designed the label for me said that it wouldn't fit right, so he helped me redesign it.
Jennifer's here. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey.
Welcome back. Okay. They said freezing moments.
Aw. Probably just my heart.
I wonder why it's doing that. Let's see. Let me see something. I wonder if it's... I changed the video format, so maybe I should change it back. Let's see what happens.
Did you change the input too on the phone and all that?
Yeah, I did that.
I'm basically
Okay, see if that helps.
wired in.
Yeah.
Wow.
I see. Okay, Jazz Puppy's here. Hey, welcome back. Jackie's Jinx Journey said, "Is your vision getting blurry after the lick?"
A little bit.
Sharon said, "If you get a lemon wedge will cut the heat."
We don't have any though. That's the problem.
Well, we have some lemon juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know if that's better now with the thing. Maybe I chose the wrong video input. Okay, Renee said, "Shelly, worse than the last dab or Dave's insanity?"
Worse.
I would
You're
say,
gonna enjoy it.
I would say it's like the last dab. I don't know. It's not my favorite kind of sauce, right? To me, this is an enjoyable hot sauce.
Yeah, this is great.
But I'd say flavor-wise, it's not just I want to kill you. At least not to me. And then for Dave's Insanity, I would say it's on par with Dave's Insanity. Like, you're not going to pour it on your food.
She might.
Yeah, she might. But I'm saying I doubt that you would actually pour it all on like a chicken wing. Whew.
Right?
And here's where she said, "Here comes the 8 keto chows. Oh, the pressure." Oh, Right Family said, "We got our extract and paste, but we haven't tried it yet." That's awesome, Right Family. I'm glad you won that. You'll have to let Sarah know. And a lot of people, if you're tuning in, we put out a coffee recipe Wednesday where I use the vanilla paste, and we had quite a few people ask about it. So Sarah's here, Bluegrass Girl. She's the one who makes that, y'all. So definitely go support, get that vanilla paste from her, because that's awesome to get a keto vanilla paste, because there is no keto vanilla paste other than what Sarah makes. And I love it. Dawn does ketos here.
Hey, Dawn.
How you doing?
Is Mike watching too?
Right? Sheila's here. Hey, Sheila.
Hey,
how
howdy.
you doing? And Lisa's here. Hey, Lisa.
Sorry, I'm just dying.
She said, "Suck it up, Heath. Shelly ain't squirming one bit." That's right.
Yeah, but she's also the devil.
I'm not the devil. I was going to also say, as a reminder, I'm going to be sending this out because I think most of our channel members are here. If you're a channel member, next Saturday, I believe that is the 22nd. So Saturday the 22nd, next Saturday, not tomorrow, the following Saturday, we are having a channel members cook along for the month. So I'll be sending out that invoice. I'll be sending out the invite. See, it is making my mouth more numb the more I'm eating. And it's like, get a little hard to talk. But I'll be sending out the invite. So please let me know if by Monday, if you have not gotten an invite from HungryHeath, please message me or email HungryHeath. One of the two. I just want to make sure everybody's getting those. I do send them directly from Google Meets. So it'll say it's from Google Meets, but then I think it'll say HungryHeath. Then it'll say, channel member monthly cook along. So I'm really excited about this month's cook along. I'm not going to tell what it is on here. You have to be a channel member, but I'm just really excited about it.
I think this is our souvenir bottles from KPL.
Oh, I think so. And speaking of, so tonight we're going to get started probably pretty soon.
Right.
We're making chicken wings, and to go with the wings, did anybody else ever have chicken satay? And I'm not mispronouncing that, but in the description, the chicken satay. Anybody else ever had that? I used to love going to Thai restaurants, getting that. Basically, it's grilled chicken. A lot of times they serve it on a skewer, and then they serve it with this peanut sauce. And it was always so good, y'all. So we're changing up. We're going to do wings instead. That has a little more fat than, like the chicken breast. And because Heath has a peanut allergy, we're going to use, because of Blue Dove, she made him some pecan butter. So we're going to use the pecan butter in place of the peanut butter that is in the traditional recipe. So that's what we're making tonight. I'm really freaking excited about this because I used to love Thai food and would go all the time. I would just be like, I got to get Thai. And what I loved about Thai restaurants is when you went in, you would tell them how spicy you wanted it. Like on a scale of 1 to 5.
And she told me 7.
Yeah, let me know below. Anybody else like really enjoyed Thai food? And if you did, what was your number? I always told them 5, and they'd be like, "Oh, are you sure?" I said, "Look,
She's a silly white girl.
I want Thai 5, not white person 5, which is what some of them would do. It's like, this ain't a 5. I was like, look, I want Thai 5. Like, I want it as, like, your person that likes the 5 level, I want that same level.
I'm usually a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, don't try to Americanize it for me. I want it that spicy. And they'd be like, oh, I don't know. And then they would serve it to me. And then they'd come and they'd watch me and be like,
and they'd tell the other the people in the restaurant, the cook and the waiters and everything, look at this.
I know. And they would be like, oh, she's eating it. And I'm like, well, of course. Like, I freaking love it. Jennifer said, Dawn does keto. I emailed you to see if there are any spaces left for tomorrow's meetup. Oh, I hope so. I wish we could have done it. Speaking of, there's Bluegrass Girl. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, HungryHorde. How is everyone? We're doing awesome.
Carefully good.
Work week. It was a 4-day work week for me, but
Show off.
Sure. It was busy this week, I feel like. Brenda's back. Hey, Brenda, welcome back.
Howdy.
Blue Dove said, swelling, tingling, and burning sound like symptoms to talk about at the ER. Laugh out loud. Probably.
Some Central, maybe, for you.
Renee said, after a nasty jury duty this week, my mind is numb. Girl, I bet you need to
Margarita
take
time.
something. Yeah. You need to get one of the Skinnies and have a margarita and be like, okay, I need to watch something that isn't like horrific. Renee said, whoa, Friday Horde after dark. Uh-oh. John said, been watching old videos and I'm happy to see you in your house and not in a hotel.
Us too.
Yeah.
That was blah. That was so hard. Yes.
That
luckily we didn't have Samson then.
Oh, I don't know about luckily.
Well, no, I'm saying that would have been a little more ordeal to mess with.
Yeah, it was definitely trying during that. But I think, you have trials and stuff in life to just kind of like remind you that, hey, you could do it. Because sometimes I feel like our life gets, some people would say boring. Like one of my coworkers, she's like, I think I'm just boring. I'm like, no, you're not boring.
You know what that is?
Huh.
First world problems.
Right. And then when you go through something like that, it's like, okay, now I remember why I enjoy being boring. Like, I just want to sit at home. But thank you for watching our videos. I've been watching yours too this week. Joe Ray's here.
Hey.
Joe Ray, how you doing?
Oh, I'm still crying.
Let's see. Oh, Renee said she didn't love the last dab either. Too vinegary. I don't feel like this is that vinegary. It does have vinegar in it, but I don't feel like that's the predominant flavor.
I mean, that's why I usually don't like the other one, the Tabasco. It's too much vinegar.
I love vinegar though, so that's why I had Heath try it because I'm like, oh, I want to make sure I didn't overdo vinegar. Deb is here. Hey Deb, how you doing?
Howdy.
Karen said Brian is going to fix us some pork belly bites, Brussels sprouts, and smash burgers.
Nice.
Ooh, I had the volume up, but he still keeps stopping to come in and look at the screen. Hey, Brian.
Hey, brother. Thank you again for the peppers.
Yes. Did you tell him that, I was getting Heath to cry over here? Renee said, oh, you mean like how Heath poured Dave's all over his breakfast?
Oh, yeah. I got another one for you, Renee. Hold on. Let me get it. Because I booby trapped my eggs the other day.
Oh no. 22Q Cat said, "Hey Heath, are you drinking coffee in the mornings now? I saw you got busted silly Shelly's pumpkin coffee on your video."
So the other day, I remembered that we had this hot sauce in the fridge, so I used it to put on my eggs, and it's too much. I don't know if y'all can see that. See the name of it?
Uh-huh.
It lit me up. And there's no stickers on it on the backside. This one we did not use last year for your birthday for the wings. So I figured you'll have a little bit of this too. I'll save it for you.
Uh-huh. But no, 22Q Cat, he has not been having
she didn't make me any, so I didn't get any.
Yeah, who else is this way? In the morning, I need to have a hot coffee. Even in the middle of the summer, I want a hot coffee. So I don't think about cold coffee until the evening time. And then, do you want to go ahead and get the wings?
I guess so.
And put the mushrooms up?
I guess so.
So a couple times this week, I did make the cold coffee at night, and he did have some of it, a lot of it.
Some of it, a lot of it?
Yes.
She was so sad she had to share.
I know. Jodell's here. Hey, welcome back. Says hello.
Wow.
Carrie said, "Hello, everyone. I'm in class. Just jumped in. I had to make up for Monday." Awesome, Carrie. Thank you. Grace Skelly said, "Yeah, but he was sucking down the top of that drink, getting all the foam."
Hey, it tasted good.
Hey, Carrie's gone 259 days with no coffee or caffeine. That's awesome. I think Sarah shared it, Bluegrass Girl, about what's his name? Ben Azadi was saying there's no point in having coffee first thing in the morning because basically your cortisol is high. So you need to wait 90 minutes when your cortisol drops. Otherwise, the coffee isn't giving you any benefits. And I was like, so what I heard is I could have my first cup of coffee when I first wake up. And then after 90 minutes, I can have my second cup that'll then give me the boost I need. That's what I heard from him.
Oh, wow. This bag looks so much more full when they were frozen.
Well, yeah,
Look at that.
They do.
That's cheating.
Grace Skelly said, "I don't know if I'll make it to the 22nd. I have an appointment." Oh, no. Is it for your tat? Joe Ray said, "Hi, everyone. Just listening for a bit. Making the kids dinner." Ooh, what are you making, Joe Ray?
22nd is the appointment.
Videos. Efra Anani said, "Hey, I'm back. Sorry, slowly going. Still can't use my right shoulder." Oh, you poor thing. Yeah, so put them in probably don't pour them in.
This one?
Yeah, but don't pour them.
I understand. I don't want all the liquid.
So for the wings, we're going to drizzle with this olive oil.
And what is this, though? This is a 3-pound bag. We're going to cook all of them tonight.
Carrie said, "I got my trampoline Hungry Heath to jump in." Oh, no. And he said,
"Why are you jumping in the trampoline? Isn't that going to hurt?"
Heath, they're just winging it tonight.
That's why I said I'm in a foul mood tonight.
But anyways, so I have a little bit of this hot pepper left that I got from Cucina Aurora.
Ooh,
so I'm going to drizzle some of this over. And then from Flat Iron, we have their Asian red seasoning. So I'm excited about that. We'll sprinkle that on. So these wings are going to be a little spicy, but the pecan butter is going to be like that cooling sweet effect. So you're going to have the spicy wing with the sweet sauce to dip it in.
It's like a sweet heat.
Yeah, that's why I love the Thai food because of that. Oh, Dawn said she hasn't checked her email tonight. She's actually still working. Claire could come get because she is sick, so we could be okay if you'd like to join. Oh, that's nice. Grace Skelly said, "Love chicken satay, but don't like peanuts." Weird, I know.
I love peanuts. They just don't love me.
Right?
Oh, man.
What?
I don't have the tray set up.
Oh, well, can you go get it?
Yeah, if you want to get this all over the thing. I don't want
You know what you do? After you toss the wings, you take one of the gloves off and you can get it.
Yeah, okay.
Or I could get up and get it. Okay. All right, you want to toss those. Make sure they're all nice and coated. And I'll be right back, y'all.
You're just going to sit there and watch me toss it.
Used to love satay before keto. Me too, girl. I loved it. Okay. Let me go get.
You might need to clear some of this out of the way because this butcher paper here was just for that to sit on, and the tray is still loaded.
I know
with the peppers and mushrooms.
Get it out, y'all.
I think I'm gonna need some more seasoning though.
Well, probably. Here, I'm gonna put all this, and then we also have some Thai basil. So
that wasn't a fiasco today, too.
Oh, yeah. We'll tell that story a little bit. Well, okay. There it goes. Thai basil, some cilantro and green onion, and then a serrano and a habanero. We're all going to put, when the wings come out, we'll sprinkle that on top. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yeah.
But see, one of those plates that you just stacked all this other stuff on.
Oh.
Was all that food was going to go back onto. Oh, and that's what I got to do too.
What?
Get us down some place to eat off of.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to put these.
It's been a fun day, y'all.
Aluminum foil thing. So that could, and then I could put it in the oven to keep it all warm.
Oh, there you go.
Is that okay? Or do you want to snack on them right now?
No, let's go ahead because I want them all together at one time.
Okay.
You might even put it in the broiler. I don't know.
No, I don't think they need the broiler, but okay. So there's some cheese on this now.
Wow, look how meaty big these wings are.
I know. They're awesome.
Oh, and they're cold too.
What
because the other day, y'all, she went, I don't remember why you left. You had to go do something. And while you were out, you went ahead and ran and got us some wings, some Buffalo Wild Wings, remember?
That was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I know.
Oh,
but that's what started all this. That is the other day.
Oh my gosh.
That's what started all this.
Okay.
I don't remember what we paid. Like,
2 months.
$30-$40 or whatever for what we wanted.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? This whole package of wings right here was maybe $10 at the most.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 pounds. So you know what? Every time I go to the store now, I'm just going to buy a thing of wings and leave them in the freezer. One of those little,
here, I'll go behind. Okay, you said it needs a little more?
Well, you want to do it now or when they're on there?
Here, I'll sprinkle as you go.
Okay.
Wow, that is.
And see, we got to kind of play Tetris to get them all in there at once.
Yeah, you are, because they're freaking huge, y'all.
There. Because then what I can do is then turn it upside down.
Oh, yeah. And
then you can dust them again once they're on the tray.
All right. There you go.
Well, my only thing is, when you're buying chicken legs, do you know if it's the left or the right legs?
Oh my gosh, y'all. Carrie said the horde's going to fly away with the wings. I am saying.
That you didn't even do none.
Yeah, I did.
Do it a little more.
That's good. Twitchy Cat said, numb mouth. Oh, great. That hot sauce is causing a little mouth paralysis. Sounds wonderful. I'll pass.
Sounds wonderful. I'll pass. I like
that. And Grace Skelly said, level 5, please. I am saying level 5. I hope he can eat these wings tonight.
Oh, I will.
Oh, Reikwin. Hey, Reikwin. She said, I love Thai food, but I was a wuss and only wanted a 3. Hey, I think a 3 is actually good.
That's usually what I would get, a 2 or a 3. Oh, it's getting fun now.
Yeah. Well, you got 2 more.
Uh-huh.
I would say a 3 is actually a good place to be. You know, I would say a 3 is more like you want to enjoy it. You want a little kick, but you don't want that kick to last, right? You want the kick that's like, oh, okay, yeah, I had a little bit of heat, but nothing that's numbing my mouth or hindering my flavors.
What do they call it? Can't feel my face.
Right.
What is that one pepper we got from that Asian restaurant? They gave it to us, the whole bag of it.
Oh, Szechuan peppercorn.
Yes, I
Love that
I couldn't feel my lips for a week.
stuff. I love it because it's supposed to make your mouth numb. Oh, be careful because there's grease in there. But yes, so that's all cooked up. Ooh.
I should have left the door open.
I'm sorry. Carrie said, I like Thai food, but they never tied it right.
So we're doing it 400 for 10 minutes.
Oh, usually on wings, I do about 15.
Okay. I'm not done yet.
Twice.
I know.
Don said, yes, thanks, Jackie. I'm on my cell and it's hard to chat. Oh, I understand. Right Family said, we have a Halloween event next Saturday. Oh, we may not make it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sure when all the fun starts. Brantley gets to dress up in his costume and everything. How fun. Well, I can't wait to see the pictures. What are you having Brantley go as?
Give me a bowl, please. I'm going to go put, while I'm up, might as well.
Yeah. And then you want to put the hot sauce one, wash that out, right?
No, I don't want to wash it out. We're going to use it.
Well, then probably put it in the fridge.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And back forth. Shauna said, laugh out loud. Can I have the Wonder Bread 5, please? Hey, Terry Lynn's here. Said, love Thai food. 3 is my number. That's awesome. That's a good one.
Where did you hide the lid?
What?
Where did you hide the lid?
In the strainer. Lisa said, love Thai food. I would get level 4. I am not that brave. Well, level 4 is pretty brave.
That is.
Joe Ray said, I love Thai food. I always ask for extra spicy. A couple places here have a scale of 1 to 10, and I'd say 7 to 8. Oh, wow. I like that. A 1 to 10. Wow.
Sounds like she wants some of this sauce.
Right Family said, sorry, I accidentally put the exclamation point. I've used them a lot today. Oh, it's okay. That's fine. Let's see. Sharon said, next Saturday is my son's birthday. Oh, we'll be busy. Dang, going to miss another cook along. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I guess this month that's not a good date, but it's the following Saturday. We're going to be, somebody is going to be here for the weekend. So we're going to be busy doing stuff with her and going around. I don't know what all we're going to do, but we'll be out and about. And I didn't want to, schedule something when we have company, right? Shauna said, my chili marinated, it got more spicy overnight.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're just making a bowl of chili, if it's too hot, just put in a spoonful or so of ketchup and then mix it into the bowl before you start eating it. That's an old Indian trick to tame it down.
Okay. Whoops, sorry, y'all. Okay, I'll make sure I have that up. But yeah, you can add ketchup or even just some vinegar to it to calm it down.
Like I said, ketchup.
Yeah, he would say ketchup. Dawn Does Keto said, but she said she doesn't want to take any chances getting anyone else say, oh, who's going, I get that. Dawn said, I also realized today that when I listen to Heath, he sounds like Michael Keaton in Beetlejuice.
Just say my name 3 times.
What happens then?
I don't know
you
yet.
Cook something? You show up and cook them a brisket?
Yeah, that's it.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
If I'm right there in 10 minutes, just wait longer.
Wouldn't that be fun if you just said, HungryHeath, 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 and then he showed up and had a brisket?
Dun, da, da, da.
Joe Ray said, drink something with milk, like some heavy cream or cheese. That'll help the heat. That's true too. But we don't. I used up the rest of the heavy cream. What?
I shouldn't have put them in this container.
That's what I wondered. I thought you were going to put them all on the plate.
Well, I did too.
Okay. Carrie said, I got another roast today, And with the red mint salt, it came out nice.
Not
Ooh, that
bad.
sounds great, Carrie. Susan's here. Susan B16 said, evening, Susan. How you doing? Haley said, I have a question for anyone who can answer it. Ready?
I can answer any question. You may not like the answer, but I can answer it.
Do glucose shots throw you out of ketosis? I was at the doctor's office, had a really low blood sugar, and they gave me a glucose shot. I would say probably, because what they did was shoot your glucose up in order to get it higher. So, I mean, it might have for a little bit. I wouldn't worry about it, though. Don't. I feel like too many people stress about, am I in ketosis? Am I not in ketosis? You know what?
Just eat.
Focus on eating the proper human diet. Your body will do the rest.
Yes.
That's how I feel. And if you had something where the doctor gave it, that's out of your control, right?
I'm going nearly 4 years of being keto, and not once have I ever checked my ketones.
Right.
Nor do I plan to ever check them. I don't care.
But, when there's things that are outside of your control, it's more harmful to you to stress about that. Like, oh my gosh, this happened. Oh my gosh. You're going to spike your insulin and all higher by worrying about something that's outside of your control. So I would say, you know what? If the doctor felt like that was the best route for you, just let it go. Don't worry about it. And just continue doing the proper human diet and you'll be fine. All right. Marcy's here. Hey, Marcy said, I need coffee that is nice and hot. That's how I feel. In the morning, I need to have it. And here's my thing. When it comes to coffee, I know this kind of going around like, oh, don't have caffeine when you first wake up. I don't drink coffee just because of the caffeine. I also drink it because I actually like the taste of coffee. And I've always been that person. I wasn't the type that, like, even pre-keto, I didn't put tons of creamers and sugars in my, like, I just don't generally like a sweet coffee, especially first thing in the morning. Now, I will have a sweetened coffee as a treat, but I generally do that like at night or later in the day. But in the morning, I'm drinking coffee because I like it.
She honestly, even pre-keto, she didn't drink that many sodas either.
Nah.
Very rarely, every once in a while, I'd find her like taking a sip or two of my Dr. Pepper. That's about it.
Yeah.
Because there was only a couple of foods she liked. The Dr. Pepper, she said, made it taste better.
Right. I just have never been like a sweet drinker. I've always preferred my beverages to not be sweet. I know that's weird, but that's just how I always was. I was like, I just want, a regular, I want to taste the tea and I want to taste the coffee.
I just realized I messed up.
Oh?
I could have sliced all this first and then been stayed, before I'd handled the chicken. And I could have just saved a thing of gloves.
Probably. Grace Kelly said, luckily, they let us bring a drink into the juror box each morning. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah. Did they feed you on it?
And if they did, what did they feed you?
Right. I have never actually been on a jury.
I have once.
Oh, really?
Years ago.
What was it about?
I don't remember now.
I've never actually, I've gone a couple times and I never got selected. Like, I never even got to the point where they asked me questions.
I just walked in and said guilty and they threw me out.
Well, not if you served
I
on
know,
it.
I'm just playing.
But like, one time I went, the last time, and we all showed up and all the lawyers spoke with each other and they said, okay, everybody's dismissed. We're going to go to mediation and not need, a jury.
Your services are no longer rendered.
Right. And they were like, okay, so here's your $4, right? And then
not gonna make a down payment on that Hot Wheel I always wanted.
I know. And then the time before that, I had to go downtown, which is horrible, and got there. And like within 20 minutes, they were like, okay, everybody's if your number is like below 100, you're dismissed or something like that. And anyways, I was gone. I was like, okay, thanks. Bluegrass Girl said, I know I checked with Maitreya during Ready Set Keto, and she said booked up, and there will be another Keto Ohio in February. Oh, wow, that'll be fun. Right Family said, we got to get the smoked salt and used your code. Oh, thank you.
Nice.
It is really good. We got the 3-pack. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Right Family. And anybody, if you're interested in Redmond salt, you know that's our favorite. Redmond salt and Ketochow, Skinnies, and some others, we are affiliates. So if you use our link, that helps our channel. So thank you for doing that. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go flip the wings,
Okay.
and then I'm coming back in here and start cutting up all the rest of this.
Okay, then we need to make the sauce pretty soon.
Well, yeah.
You mind if I move this?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Let me start getting everything together for the sauce, y'all, because I like to have that marinating.
I'm missing one of my gloves.
I don't know.
Where did you hide it?
Right there. You hit it right there.
I'm gonna hide you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So.
Oh yeah. Talk about this too.
Yes. So we got our bowl. Thank you, babe. And then this week we got some awesome mail, y'all. Okay, thank you. And where's the measuring spoons? No, there should be another measuring, the teaspoon. Where did it go? The smaller one. I think I see it right here. Okay, so y'all, this week, one of our channel members, shout out, you know who you are. They sent us actually 2 packages. When Heath comes back, I'll have him get the other one. But the first thing is because they see us use.
What is it? While I'm up, I can go get it.
It's behind you.
Oh.
Anyhow, well, I'm.
Okay.
So they see us use like the sucrin and the swerve, and they were like, you know what? My favorite sweetener is by Wholesome Yum. So it's Wholesome Yum's Nature's Besties. So comment if you've used this before. And so she said, you know, I love this brand. She's had good results because she said with the other brand, sucrin, she said sometimes that kind of spiked her sugars. So this brand, she's had really good results. I didn't even know Wholesome Yum was into making her own stuff now. So I know she has tons of cookbooks, but this is awesome. So she's got her own allulose blend, which y'all, I wanted to get some allulose, but you know, we got that bucket of the monk fruit blend, and I'm just kind of like, we're not going to buy anything until we're done with that, which is probably in 5 years from now. But I did want to try allulose, so thank you. We got some allulose now. I'm super excited to try that. Oops. And then she also sent the brown sugar replacement. So we're going to use that tonight. And if y'all watched our beef video, our steak video from Monday, I had just said that, I want to get some of those silicone sous vide bags. She freaking sent it. Thank you. Thank you. That's so awesome. You sent us the silicone.
2 3-packs.
Yes. So we got like 3 different sizes. It like tells you, okay, you should put vegetables in this one and something. But there are 3 different sizes, and each one has, I think, 1 or 2 of each size.
Yeah. You want
Is it 1? Yeah. You want to show? But thank you so much. That was so thoughtful.
And then I don't know if y'all can tell, that has little rings on it too, so you can hang it.
Yes.
So like the other one, the actual sous vide we bought came with some little like miniature chip clips or little paper clips kind of looking things.
Yes.
And we just clip them onto the pot where we're doing them in. And this we can do it too. With that hanger, the hole right here.
That's right.
It's gonna be awesome.
Are you gonna take it out and show?
No, because I have to fight with it, put it back in. It's
Anyway.
Y'all know what a bag looks like.
Thank you so very much. That was just so awesome of you to do that and to think of us and that? Oh, there. Now it's back. Let me make sure it's not trying to get on that other one. Okay. All right, it's good.
I'm not even hungry now.
Can you hand me the spoon over there?
The one I tried to give you a minute ago?
Yeah. But thank you so much. You know who you are. That was really awesome for you to send that to us. Totally unexpected. And just thank you so much. That it's like Christmas. Like I get so emotional because I'm like, oh my gosh, you actually sent us something like that. And something, I'm a very practical person. So when somebody gives me a practical gift, I'm just like even more astonished because I'm like, okay, this is something like I will use all the time now, especially using
the sous vide.
The sous vide. Like I'm super excited to use these silicone bags in the sous vide. Okay, so to get started, I did put the recipe in the comments, but you're going to need about a half a cup of pecan butter. I mean, you could use peanut butter, almond butter if that's your liking.
Why?
Well, some people do.
I know, I'm just playing. I used to love peanut butter, y'all.
Yeah, he did. That's what kind of got him in trouble. Okay. One more here. And this pecan butter is really good. Look,
really
we're
is.
almost empty, Jamie.
FYI.
Christmas is coming up. No, I'm just playing.
I'm not.
Melinda said, hiya. Hey, Melinda. Said, I love hot coffee even when it's over 100 degrees with high humidity. Same. I feel exactly the same because I know I'm addicted to it. Like I freaking love coffee. Shauna said, I have words for Benazati. You're so funny. Carrie said, the doctor is in the house making stuff since Heath is gloved up. That's right.
The doctor will see you now.
Carrie said, I would always make jet fuel, and my first cup out of bed was my boost when I was drinking coffee. No more. Well, according to Benazati, you weren't getting it from the coffee because he says your cortisol offsets whatever the caffeine does for you.
I wish I had a smaller container. This is too big for these. Oh, well, at least it'll land in it.
Grace Skelly said, I put it off when I was given KetoCon tickets, so this is my reschedule. Oh, yay! Well, hopefully, we'll go late, so hopefully you'll be able to jump on later. Bluedove said, my left shoulder is giving me fits. Oh, no, since the drive home from KPL. We're a pair, Shauna. Oh, no, Jamie. I'm going to tell y'all that I love road tripping,
yes.
Right? But I was so freaking tired for a good week. Like, Sunday, I slept until noon this past Sunday, and I slept in on Monday as well. But
how is that any different?
What?
You always sleeping in.
No, I don't always. Usually you have me up by like 8 on the weekend. But I did actually sleep in. But I'm telling you, it is rough driving for 14 plus hours. Any length of time, it does wear on you.
It didn't bother me at all.
Of course not. But it does wear on you. And so, it's like you put your body in a certain position for so long. Like I think you said you were driving like 8 to 10 hours each day. That's a long time for your body to be in that same position. Because like even when I'm at work, I get up and will, work at my desk standing up for a few because it's like, I'm like, oh, my body needs to get up. You can't do that when you're driving.
But see, this is what happens when you refuse to take pit stops.
Whatever. I'm done talking to you. And poor Shauna fell yesterday.
Poor thing.
I know, because she's turning her hair over and just... We're going to have to make sure on the cruise that we protect Shauna so she don't fall.
She needs some bubble wrap.
Carrie said the butter will pecan on us. Grace Skelly said, the only sweet heat I like is the blueberry sauce Heath got me hooked on.
Oh,
right?
Wow.
That is good stuff.
That would be good on chicken wings, too.
Yeah, Shauna said, why does spice make you sneeze?
I don't know.
Oh, ooh, this looks pretty good in here.
Show the camera.
Like it's I don't know if they'll be able to see.
You have to get over there.
But it's like it looks like a regular brown sugar where it's got nice clumps in it. And you know how sometimes brown sugar would have bits where it would kind of clump and be a little darker? That's got the same thing going on here. It just seems a little lighter. It's not so the swerve I find really clumps up really hard.
Yes.
Now the sucrin is a little bit I think a little bit looser, but this definitely looks like
old school,
like real brown sugar, y'all. Like it has the same consistency as a regular brown sugar.
Because like the swerve, I always take it and run it through my mini blender.
But look, this is nice because it's not
Clumped.
It's not. I mean, it's clumping a little bit as brown sugar would, but it's not like staying packed clumped. Like it has that airiness in it. Okay, so we're gonna add a tablespoon of the brown sugar alternative to the pecan. And I'm going to kind of zip this up. Renee said, yum, Thai basil. I am saying. Oh, and everybody else is saying it's freezing. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why it keeps freezing. Lisa said, sound is good too. Yeah, freezing, but sound is steady. Does it stop? Just the screen. Ready, Set Keto said, now I can't unhear Beetlejuice. Oh my gosh. Okay, and Karen said, yes, my screen is freezing, but the sound keeps going normal also. Let me see here.
And here we go look and see if it's doing something on the phone.
Well, I have it up on the phone. Uh-oh. I think I got some of this in here.
Some of what and where?
In the,
the package?
In the line here for it to, snap together.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The zipper, I guess. But the sound, huh? Shauna said the front legs. And Renee said, those wings are huge, but last time I got that brand, lots of feathers. I don't mind the feathers. Do you?
No, that's how I know it's real.
And I just figured, well, they'll just fry off anyways. Jackie's Jinx Journey said, my fan just finished dinner, almost 3.5 pounds of meat gone. So much for leftovers. Wow, that's something. At least it's good food, right? Okay, so somebody said it's not freezing now. Thank you, Sarah. Let's see. Sean said, how do I unspecify my chili?
I just told you, put some ketchup in it.
This is 30 minutes ago.
Oh, my bad.
Sarah, Bluegrass Squirrel Sarah said, the Warden and Heath, when you make it butter chicken. Oh, we do need to do a butter chicken.
We just don't eat that much chicken, though.
Yeah, but that is a good idea. We need to put that on the list. Oh, Grace Skelly said, oh, love butter chicken, and I've watched a few keto versions. That would be good.
All right. I've never had it.
Other people are saying just put cream cheese or sour cream in the chili bowl or add more garlic powder. Okay. Jen said, we're taking the niece and nephew to a fall festival and trick-or-treating at the zoo, so we won't be able to attend either probably. Oh, I feel so bad.
Do we need to cancel it this year?
This month, you mean?
Yeah.
I must have. Might have to put this in a bag because it doesn't want to seal. Oh, I feel so bad. Like a lot of people can't make it. I wonder, would it be better? Well, no, that Monday night we already got plans.
Oh, we do? Yeah, we do. Yeah.
And the Sunday night is Radical Geeks.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know.
I think it's a bad time of year.
It might be questionable time. Okay, we're gonna have to put that in a bag because I can't get it unstuck. Okay, or sour cream and cheese. Carrie said, I was trying to get Heath to laugh. I will have to try harder. Yeah, it takes a lot to make him laugh. Because remember, he grew up with a dad that liked bad jokes. Oh, here's trash. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I've got the brown sugar and the pecan butter. Now we're going to do minced garlic and minced ginger. So we're going to do about a tablespoon of each.
Right, while you're doing that, I need to go check the wings once.
Yeah. And get me a bag.
Yeah. And then
fold down, so we might be put in the small one. Okay.
We'll put the oven on warm.
Okay. And then here's the ginger. I'm actually going to do just a half a tablespoon of ginger. I love ginger, but I know it's a little much for Heath sometimes. Okay. And then I need 2 tablespoons of either coconut aminos or your liquid aminos, whatever your soy alternative is. Thank you.
It's Texas tough.
Oh, gosh.
Show them.
That's what it says, Texas tough. Okay.
Okay, what was I going to? Oh, yeah, I was going to put on the wings.
Yes. All right. Let's see here, y'all. Well, if I get this done right. All right. There we go. And then gotta burp it, or else Heath gets mad at me.
I'm not allowed to get mad.
Whatever. Okay. I feel like I got a lot of stuff here in the way. All right. Here we go, y'all. There we go. All right. So either coconut aminos or your liquid aminos, whatever you prefer. I'm just going to use the coconut aminos. So you want to do 2 tablespoons. All right. And then, oh, I forgot the lime juice, babe.
Let me get it, please.
Awesome. You're so good.
I know.
All right. And I was going to do a little bit of this rice vinegar. I didn't put this on the list. I saw it earlier and I was like, you know what? I think that would be good. I'm just going to do, oh, shoot. That came out fast. Half a tablespoon. Okay. Thank you. And then your lime juice. I'm also going to do a tablespoon of this. All right. There we go. Oh. All right. And then we got to add a little spice, right? So we got this samba oelek. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. We're also going to do a tablespoon of it. Okay. There we go. Oops. And then the last one is really awful. I know for some people it's like a big no-no, but we have this toasted sesame oil. We're only going to use like a teaspoon of it, y'all. So just, or you can even do less or just leave it off. It's just going to add a little flavor to this that I like. But again, it's optional.
Tired of running back and forth. I'm just going to put it right there.
Okay. Those are supposed to be refrigerated.
They will be.
Okay. All right. Let's get all this mixed up.
I'll get up in a second and go put them up. I just
right.
want to sit down for a minute.
That's fine. Ooh.
What?
Splattered. that was the vinegar. All right.
Oh, wait and turn notifications on my phone.
I did. I
What
didn't
was
turn
that?
off the other. That was your work email, wasn't it?
Possibly.
It usually makes that sound. Okay. I'm just swirling this about. All right.
This I'm just shredding, right?
Yeah, or Dyson. However. Okay. Let's try. Try the backside.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
Okay. Let me. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me do this. Just kind of see the consistency here. It is a dipping sauce. So I still get the pecan flavor. And let me just see.
How much is actually you using? Just for we're just plating with this, right?
Yeah, just like a handful. That's good. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it because of the brown sugar. And the pecan butter is good. It's a good balance of flavors. Like there's not too much of the like that vinegar. You get a little bit of like that little bit of sourness. And a little bit of ting from the samba oelek. But the pecan butter definitely comes through. You definitely taste that. I would say you can even do it a little bit sweeter if you wanted. What do you think?
I think it's good the way it is.
Okay.
It may be even a little hotter.
That,
This is good enough. I get tired of this.
yeah, that's good enough. Yeah. I wouldn't do it any spicier because you're going to have
The sweet heat. Yeah.
the heat from all the wings. All right. Reichman said, we went out to a Szechuan restaurant and my BFF ate one of the peppers in the food. She drank all her water, mine, and the jug from the waiter. The staff was dying laughing. Oh my gosh. That's funny, but yeah, I bet she was really hurting. Right Family said, we will send you some pictures. Awesome. I was just gonna like
tear it.
Like kind of rough chop, like kind of big chops though, because I kind of want to see the basil.
You're gonna show me.
Okay. Right Family said, we'll send you some pictures. Yes. He was going to be Blippy, but the costumes don't come small enough. Aw, so he will be a dinosaur or a tiger. How
Nice.
adorable. A dinosaur. Aw.
I know it's not very original, but I've always wanted to dress up as the shower that Daniel did on The Karate Kid. I don't know. I just thought it'd be cool.
Okay, a lot of people going back and forth. All right. Sharon said, Indians had ketchup? Okay, well, suffering through at this point. Jen said, Heath.
Yes.
Remember when we said, because of Beetlejuice?
Mm.
And then Grace Kelly said, HungryHeath. And bluedove said, right, I would abuse that summons. Melinda said, tomato ketchup is an American thing. Indian ketchup probably used a different vegetable. That's probably true. Shauna said, I got a cup of unsweetened almond milk.
Okay.
Oh, to help wash it down.
Enjoy.
Grace Kelly said, we finished today. Defendant 56-year-old got 60 years with no chance of parole. Good. I mean, that's the minimum. Bluegrass Girl said, I never heard about using ketchup or vinegar. I'll try that. But lemon or lime juice works too. Well, it's the same. Like the vinegar is the acid. That's what you're doing with it. Just looking a little dark in this corner. Okay. So I'm just going to pluck these leaves. See, some of these are already kind of small. So, oh, that smells so good.
Well, what are we going to do with the rest of it? We're not using all of it tonight.
No, we'll find a way to use it. But I love
So we haven't really even discussed fully what we're making the rest of the week for dinners and whatnot.
Right?
I mean, we got a bunch of stuff in the freezer, but we haven't really decided what we're going to do with it.
So I'll tell y'all this. My coach is having me do a fat fast for the next 3 days. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I'm really not eating much because I'm doing this fat fast thing. So that's why.
Is she mad at you?
No, she's just trying. We're just trying different things. Okay.
Try eating a steak.
I did do that for a year. Okay. So that's what I meant by rough chop. Just kind of in half and then these little ones. So that's perfect to me. And it smells so good. Oh my gosh. I could just chew on Thai basil. Carrie said he could show up after saying it 3 times with brisket already cooked. I'd say it. Let me get back.
Speaking of brisket, remember I was going to get some today, but you talked me out of it.
Bluedove said, sorry, y'all, been running around fixing dinner. I smoked 4 ribeyes and 6 guys on the Traeger. We're eating good tonight. Wow, Jamie, that's awesome.
Pictures or it didn't happen?
Oh, okay. Somebody said fat fast are interesting. Okay, so what's a fast? So what my coach has, and she has it on her channel. She does a pretty good job explaining it. Samantha Souza, her official channel. But basically, a fat fast is you're going like traditional keto is like, I mean, you could go as low as 65% fast, but generally most people are 70 to 75% for fat. With a fat fast, you're aiming for 85 to 90% fat, and you're also reducing your calories, you know, if you're like overall. So basically, like if you think about a fast, you're generally not having anything. Well, you're still getting enough in to support, to at least live on. So, you know, I'll be doing between 1250 and 1300 if you're looking at calories. But basically, that's the goal. Like, that's how much food I eat in a day. But it's going to be close to 90% fat. So, for example, I already plugged in what I'm having tomorrow, right? Because I got to look at all the numbers. So, in the morning, I'm just going to have my coffee. And let me bring it up real quick, and I'll tell y'all. Okay, so tomorrow morning, I'm having my coffee, of course, ain't giving that up, with 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. So that's got like 15 grams of fat per tablespoon. And then for lunch, I'm going to have 4 slices of bacon with 3 tablespoons of mayo. So it'll be like bacon chips and mayo. And then for dinner, what I'm going to do, I'm basically having 2 eggs, but I'm having 1 whole egg plus a yolk. So Heath will get the other egg white because he likes it anyways. And then I'm going to mix that with I'm going to scramble that up and add like 3 tablespoons of butter. And that's my dinner, y'all. Plus, of course, she's like, drink plenty of water and electrolytes, you know, like you would do on any type of fast. So I'll be doing that for 3 days. And basically what she says, this actually went back to Atkins would do that. So if you've been like stalled for a while, which I basically have, I just keep going up and down the same 10 pounds. Like it ain't moving anywhere else. And we've tried other things before and it just ain't. And so she's like, so let's just try this and see if it gets things moving. Because if it doesn't move, then it's probably something medical that's going on, which is kind of sad. But she's like, let's try that and just see what happens. So we're going to try it for 3 days and see if that gets things moving or, you know, what happens. So we'll just see. We'll see. I was like, you know what? I want to try something like really drastic, but short term. Like, I don't want to do a 30-day thing. Like, I just don't. And I don't want to give up coffee. I was like, here's my stipulations. Like, you know, I have my hard limits here. Not giving up coffee. And I'm, you know, I don't want to do something that's good for 30 days. I just let's just try something else. And she brought it up before in the past, and I was just like, oh, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what this does. I'm like curious to see because I've been trying to get my fat close to 80%, and it's kind of a challenge. So to get it between 85 and 90, I mean, this is going to be a really big challenge for me to even get that high of fat. So I'm anxious to see how do I feel eating that much fat, and how does my body react to that much fat. So we'll just see. Okay. Let's see. Grace Kelly said, or Skelly said, defendant collapsed and EMS came. State attorney thought it was an act and judge had us come back. Medics brought him back so he could be present for the sentencing. Well, you know, I can totally see him actually collapsing and it not being so much of an act as, yeah, it's like all finally hitting him what a piece of, you know, what he is. And so now that it's hit him, he's like, oh, great, here it's coming to a head. Like all these people are about to tell me that my life is effing over, which it should be. Like he should just be hung and drunk. But that's my opinion. Anyhow, Grillin' Keto's here. Hey, said good evening, everyone. Hello, how are you? Air Fry Nani said, look, I've given up enough already. I'm not giving up my coffee for nothing. And y'all should be glad. Laugh out loud. Coffee forever. I am saying that's how I feel. Right, Billy said, I think people plant crap in people's head, mostly not meaning to. I was going to quit because keto was stressing me out. Then I realized my keto don't look like everyone else's keto. And that's what I feel like too. Because, but I've noticed, since we're going on almost 4 years of doing this in February, is that throughout the 4 years, keto has like, I wouldn't say changed is the right word, but people come out and they're like, oh, this is the way you need to do it. And here's my thinking. And this is probably because I've always followed Dr. Berry. Dr. Berry says it's the proper human diet. The proper human diet doesn't need a reset. It doesn't need to be changed. Just eat what makes you feel good and continue doing that. And don't worry about all the different challenges, all the different people that say, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like, no, just if you're happy eating bologna and mustard every day, then that is fine. That's why we try to stay away. Like I feel kind of bad bringing up the fat fast I'm doing, but it's because I don't feel like you should have to do challenges or you should have to change things up. Like just do what makes you feel good. Wow, that looks good. Those are the wings. All right.
One of them. Hold on. I'm just clearing room.
Okay.
I was going to move the camera so we can show it off.
Well, do you want me to go ahead and drizzle this?
Yeah. Well, I was going to show this.
Okay.
So that's what they look like. And that's what the peppers and the mushrooms. Now she's going to dress it up.
All right. Let's see.
But then look, they can watch you dress it up.
Yeah, is it on camera?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
But it'll slow down, Turbo.
I know.
We got two of them.
Which one's mine?
Whichever do you want. They're both identical. Well,
no, because that one's only got 2 mushrooms.
Okay, this one's yours. Blue's me.
Okay. So wait, I see 6 wings. This looks like more wings.
Oh, fix it.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
I thought I did 6 and 6.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 7.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then, okay, so I did that. Here, let me give you a couple more.
While you're doing those, I'm going to start putting this stuff back in the fridge.
Yeah.
Wait, that doesn't go in the fridge.
Well, there. Look at all the green. Let me do like this. I feel like I put a little too much green there.
No.
Okay. And so that's
okay. The rest of these don't go in the fridge.
Uh-uh. That's Heath's plate. All right.
Do you have your drink?
No, sir. Hi. And then here's mine. Oh, I lost it. Did y'all see that? Oh,
I'll get it.
I got it. All right.
Why don't you sweep all this and that other? Well, there's all the green onions too.
Yeah. You want to sprinkle that? What's on that on mine?
All of it?
Yeah, I put a whole bunch on yours.
Okay. So somebody else has dragged it through the yard.
No. Here, I'm gonna redo some of that. There we go. Tell that there's chicken wings on there. Okay.
We're done with this, right?
Mm-hmm. And there's my plate, y'all.
You took pictures?
No,
Why don't you slide that bowl over here?
Oh, okay. Yeah, show them how that sauce looks.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Well, you could put it closer to me a little bit because you're there. That's good. Now show it. And that's the pecan butter, y'all.
Because it's fall, y'all.
Oh my gosh. And then, zoom in just a little.
How's that?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Of course it is. I did it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited about this.
Right?
pecan.
Pictures? That's what you're doing right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. There we go. And where did this go? But yeah, right, family, I agree with you. And I feel like if you get to that point, because I think Shauna has told me something very similar where you're like getting stressed out because, oh, this person's doing that challenge or that challenge.
Yeah, I'm about challenged out.
Right. And you're like, oh, am I supposed to be doing that? Or should I do that? Don't feel obligated to do any of that stuff. If I would say, here's my advice, if you want it, which is kind of like like an oxymoron, because I'm telling you not to take advice and do what you want, that I'm giving advice. But anyhow, my thought process is, if you feel good, like I feel great, y'all. I feel great. I'm just like frustrated because, I haven't lost any weight in forever. And like literally forever. But if you feel great, don't feel like you need to change anything. If you're even losing 2 to 4 pounds in a month, don't make any changes. Even my coach says, hey, if you're still losing weight, even if it's a half pound or a pound a week, don't do a fast. She goes, it's not worth it. That is not the purpose of a fast. But if you feel great and you're just like, okay, I'm trying, I don't know what else to do, then yeah, maybe try something. But don't feel like if you're trying something and it's stressing you out, don't do it. Because the whole thing is stress and cortisol will impact you more than whatever you weren't doing, if that makes sense.
See, I just messed up.
Why?
I didn't think about it. I can put these little pieces of the serrano on my mushroom.
I know. Are we? Oh, you're gonna eat a mushroom? Okay.
I want this on it. It sounds good.
Okay. Oh, Renee said he didn't take the stand either.
Oh, wow.
They had donuts. They thought they were being nice by getting sausage kolaches for me.
Well, you at least pulled the bread off, right?
And she said, yeah, I've heard these aren't kind of child predators. I've heard the same thing. And I hope not. I hope they, anyhow.
Right.
Okay. We're going to try, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking for a good one. Okay.
What?
Nothing. I was trying to find a good one.
I'm going to I'm putting a serrano slice. Mmm. Mmm.
That's money.
Mm-hmm. With the
gentleman
cilantro?
do? Watch.
Oh, yeah.
So if it drips, at least it drips back in there.
With the cilantro on it. And then look, I'm going to put a little bit of that Thai basil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put some of this cilantro. Come on, come back. Okay. And then this serrano pepper. Mm.
That is why I love flats.
Oh my gosh. You guys, that pecan butter is so freaking good. The dipping sauce. Like, I could just eat that. It's so good. What's that for? Oh, our bones.
Yeah. Oh.
Mm. Mm. That is like better than at the Thai restaurant.
Really?
Right?
I've never ordered this at a Thai restaurant.
You never ordered chicken satay? I thought we did before.
If we did, it's been years ago. I always
Yeah.
tried to get some beef, or I'd always did the sweet and sour pork or something like that.
Well, not at a Thai.
Oh, I don't remember which one it was. I'm so white.
No, we would usually order it as an appetizer.
Mm.
And it would, remember, the chicken would be on a skewer.
Oh, yeah.
And then you would dip the skewer into the peanut sauce.
I don't remember.
Bluegrass Girl said, I was called to jury duty for a 6-month case and filed for permanent release due to my back issues. Approved. Wow, that's crazy.
I actually was able to beg out basically or whatever on my last jury duty, remember? Because they wanted it, they had us meet at the Astrodome. No, Reliance Center. The Astrodome, they don't hold events there anymore.
Well, whatever. It was a big Reliance.
It's
Center.
where they, the Reliance Center where the Texans play.
Yeah.
And I said, no. Because this is right after they started releasing everything. Or was it right before the pandemic?
No, it was like, no, it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
So it was still kind of in the pandemic. And I don't even think you had been vaccinated yet.
Mm-mm.
And I was just
I had my doctor write me a note as to why I couldn't do it or shouldn't do it.
Oh, wow. Grace Kelly said, and the state attorney said there are other investigations going on as well. That is very sad. It's very sad that someone like that in his 50s, because who knows? He didn't just start that. He's probably been doing it since he was a child himself. More likely. I mean, it's just awful that he's been doing that for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Just horrible. They should have death penalty for that. That's somebody I think should have. But anyways, we're not going to get into any of that. I'm just saying. Hoofinit said, I had one salad that was good. Scrape pizza guts off crust several meals. I was always prepared just in case. You go. That's right. Now I feel like we're back on the cruise ship getting in the pizza place.
Right? And that's what I made for lunch today was pizza guts.
Mm-hmm.
The other day, I found some ground pork on sale. It was special.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the same day I bought the brie, or maybe the day the week before, or whatever. But I just cooked up a pound of that, a little bit of Rayo sauce. I sliced up some of the serranos, or I think one serrano and one habanero and threw in there with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I didn't add? Mushrooms. Oh, well.
Shauna said, did your Ketochow link get fixed? Not yet. So Shauna is saying that she's getting, when she tries to use our Ketochow link, because she used it before, they're saying she can only use it once. So they're supposed to be fixing it. But I checked right before we went live, and I still haven't gotten an email. So I don't know what to do. 22Q Cat said, I hope to never be called for jury duty again. I did it once, and it was for a very violent case. The guy who did it kept staring me down, and it just wasn't anything like you see on TV. Never again. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. No, that did not sound at all. Joe Ray said, I was served on a murder trial. I only got out of it because I had a work trip already booked for the next week. Wow, that's pretty good, though. Get out of that. Ugh. Jamie said, are you going to become affiliates for Bones? Oh, I forgot. Joe and Rachel said they were considering dropping it because it only gives them free coffee, not a discount for the buyer.
Oh, it gives them free coffee.
But I buy it exclusively now. Oh, okay. I mean, I'll look into it, but I mean, I like free coffee, but it's a shame they don't give you a discount.
And so much so that she had me join the rewards club thing for Starbucks and a couple other places so that I get free coffee on my birthday. So
She gets a freebie.
Do you think some Jason?
Hey,
welcome
sorry, I'm
back.
stuffing my face.
Hi, Friday night friends. Hey. Sharon says she buys the Wholesome Yum coconut flour. Oh, okay. See, I did not know she had a whole line. Bluedove said, happy to earn someone some free coffee. Maybe you guys or Renee's can review the Halloween flavors. Oh, would y'all want to see us do that? Because I drank the pumpkin one. Grace Skelly said, yeah, my first jury duty was a 2-week capital murder trial.
Wow.
22 Key Cat said, also in that jury I was on, I worked nights at the time and had to sleep during the day. They wouldn't let me out of jury duty, so I had to just go to work with no sleep. It was for 3 days too. Wow. That doesn't
That's
sound...
not fun.
Wow. I don't know where I heard of it, but somebody was like, most people don't really care about doing jury duty, right? Like it's like, oh, I don't want to do jury duty. Oh man, I gotta, it like doesn't pay enough for people to even be excited about doing it. And they said, well, we've got all these other things. Why don't we have professional jurors, people who are trained with, hey, here's the basics of the law, right? They don't have to be an attorney, but the basics of the law. And that's your job, is you serve on juries. And then that way it's somebody who's educated in what's going on and has a little more understanding of things, and then can make that's their job. They don't have to miss out on anything.
I remember one time I was watching Matlock, and he was dealing with one of his clients, and he's like, I don't remember if it was actually his client or just he happened to see it on that show. But they're talking to the guy, and he's like, "Don't worry, you'll get a jury. Your case will go to a jury, a trial by jury or whatever." He's like, "That's great, thanks. That makes me feel really great. I'm going to put my my everything in the hands of somebody that's not even smart enough to, my future in the hands of somebody that's not even smart enough to get out of jury duty." That makes me feel amazing.
Some Jason, I served on a civil trial of 2 female partners in a business. The one was suing one. Very interesting emotions and opinions on the jury. I loved it. Wow, it's interesting. I participated. So I used to do all these things where you can earn money by being like a jury, like real money.
The mock juries or whatever?
Yeah, the mock juries.
And they do it pre-trial.
Yeah. So what I found out from doing these, I've done 2 in my life. But what a lot of companies do, or lawsuits or whatever, both of them were actually companies. But what they do is they're like, before we go to trial, why don't we hold some mock trials and just see what generally what would they most on average, give us? So like on the first one I did, and it paid really well. This was probably, was long before you. So it's probably like 20 years ago. That just doesn't seem right, but it probably was. But we got paid $150 a day, and it was 2 days. Whoever drove to pick us up and take us to also got like an extra $25 or something. I don't know.
For chauffeur?
Yeah, like my roommate like picked me up and stuff, and they got money. So anyways, and it was that one, there was like 8 set of us of 12, right? And so we heard the whole case on the first day. Excuse me. And then the second day we heard like the closing, and then we got put in our groups to make the decision, right? And it was very interesting because I was like, oh no, I think this. And then hearing other people's, I was like, really? That's what you got out of this? So that, I really enjoyed that because, hey, $300 in 2 days, 20 years ago, that was pretty good money. And then what I did actually last year is I went to one, was that one 2 days or was it 1 day?
I don't remember, honestly.
I think it was 1 day. It was just 1 day. And it was actually held at like a big fancy hotel because they had conference rooms. And I think there was 36 of us in the room. And I think I got paid, maybe that one was also $150. Mm-hmm. It was pretty good money for 1 day, heard the case, and then they broke us out in groups And we did the same thing, went to our groups and discussed what we thought. They provided a lunch, but again, I was keto, and that it was like, okay.
I think you just passed that day, didn't you?
No, I brought a Ketochow.
Right.
And some other like meat sticks or something, where everybody else ate this like sandwich stuff. But that was pretty interesting. You know, I enjoyed, hearing the whole case and all. Of course, we had to sign a non-disclosure because they're like, well, it might end up going to court. It just depends on what the parties decide after everybody's results from this. So I like that kind of stuff. Okay. Grace Skelly said, why doesn't he cut more than one of those at a time? More than one of what? What did you cut? It said, because that is doing more than one thing at a time.
The green chili, the green onions, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Sharon said, I know for sure Shelly also did not get any extra sleep during KPL. I am saying that is true.
There's too much going on. We weren't able to.
Thank you. Sharon said, super exhausted, very busy day, heading to bed, need energy for the drive to Keto, Ohio tomorrow. Have a good evening. Night.
Have fun. Good night.
Where's that was like an hour ago.
Uh-huh.
Shauna said, neither did I, and I flew home, drove the last hour at 12:30 a.m. That was rough, right? It sure was. Jackie's Jinx Journey said, boyfriend drove straight from Danville, Indiana to Fort Lauderdale for our last cruise. His truck is too big for me to drive, and I can't see well at night because of my astigmatism. Galveston is at least closer for the low-carb cruise. Oh, that's good. Well, that'll be really good to get that. Not as long of a drive.
Right.
And I get it with the big truck because Heath has a truck, and I just don't like driving trucks as well. Don Des Keto said, Heath seems so chill tonight. The last video I watched, he was bouncing off the walls.
It was a coffee.
It was the coffee.
What video was that one?
Yeah. So was it last week or the week? One of the weeks recently, you were like very energetic.
I don't remember. I don't remember what we had.
But this pecan butter was really freaking good.
Jamie, I'm putting in an order now for another one.
Okay. Jackie Journey said, Lava, wow, so true. Another few months, and my 12-year-old will be bigger than his 16-year-old brother. Wow, he's a few inches shorter in June, and now they're the same height. Wow, that's something.
Wow.
Well, you're a lot taller than your two brothers.
Uh-huh.
They're actually, I would say, a little short, but
I'm also taller than my dad. I don't know how that happened.
I thought you said your mom's father was tall.
I know, but my middle brother and I, he's my full brother. My baby brother is only half brother, remember? So you think he'd be taller too then? Which came from the same mother.
Oh, yeah, but it's all still a chance.
Oh, okay.
There's still a roll of the dice when you get into the genetics of it. Okay, Shada said she'll be here. Yay! And Bluegrass said make butter wings. Oh, that's a good idea. Butter chicken do butter wings. Susan B said, I'm free next Saturday, but per usual, when I can attend, I'll probably forget. Well, then I'll message you, Susan. Sabrina's here. Hey, Sabrina.
Howdy.
Said we're home from our camping trip. Oh, fun. It was so nice to get away, relax, did a lot of keto meals over the fire. Ooh. The only issue I had was allergies kicked in because of the harvest of the corn next to us. Oh, no. Wow. How fun, though. Joe Rank said, I almost served on a murder trial. I only got out of it because I had a work trip already. I thought I read that. Wow.
We should have done 2 bags of wings. I'm still hungry.
Grace Kelly said the murder trial was 2009 and no one was excused even for financial hardships. My employer didn't pay me while I was out either. Oh, that's horrible.
That is.
S. Wilson's here.
Hey.
Said, hey, just stopping by to say hi in Florida with daughter. Oh, nice. So I'm missing the live, but we'll go back and watch you guys at RSK when I get home. Gonna go like both now and see you guys next week. Awesome, Stacy. Have a great weekend. Enjoy Florida. Jackie's Jinx Journey said, Heath, you definitely have to duck going through doorways as Daniel's showers.
What?
Tell them about the one shower on the cruise.
It was so tight, I could just soap up and just turn herself around in circles, almost like a spin circle. I mean, what do you call it?
Yeah.
No, what is it in the when you do the washing machine? Spin cycle.
But isn't it always the head is too low?
I kind of usually have to duck my head down to put my head under the shower, like to wash my hair or whatever.
Those are so good. Okay. Grace Kelly said, in the state of Texas, it's their decision. I work for a private-owned pediatric clinic, then my employer now pays me. Yeah. Bluedove said, fat fast are interesting. Be sure to let us know how it goes. All right, I will. Lisa said, I made a dip with your pork and poultry rub and Texas spice and some sour cream. I finished off my carnivore crisp with it. Fantastic. Wow, that sounds really good, Lisa. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Sharon said, I thought fast meant you weren't eating something. Why does fat fast mean you're eating more? Well, technically, I'm eating a lot less. But it's, I don't know. It's like one of those words. Oh, we're just going to use it because that's catchy, I guess. But yeah, but you're basically, I guess what it is, you're mostly fasting from, you're supposed to have like 0 carbs, which I know coffee has little carbs, but 0 carbs and very low, basically only 10% protein. So you are kind of fasting from everything else because you're just eating fat. Reichwood said, Shelly, not a fat fast, but I upped my fat to 2-to-1 and broke my weight loss. That's awesome. Way to go, Reichwood.
Sorry.
Lisa said, your lips will be super moisturized after that coffee. Oh, yeah. Like, I generally, my coffee nowadays, I already put that much in my coffee every morning. So that's going to be basically the same as what I'm used to. And how I like my coffee in the morning, I just put the coconut oil in it, and I put it in my Vitamix, and it's nice and creamy to me. Jib said, yes, 1 stick butter, 1 cup coconut oil, melt together, add in Ketochow and any one extract, make fat bombs. Oh, that's true. But the Ketochow, that's the thing, the protein. Jennifer said, Shelly, can you do egg salad heavy on mayo and yolks? I did that on Atkins along with cream cheese, and it worked when I did it. I think that would work too. I mean, it's kind of I was just going to try to do just scrambled eggs with the butter. I just thought that would be easier. But yeah, I could do an egg salad. In fact, my coach, that's what she did, was chopped up the eggs, put a lot of mayo in there, and that was her egg salad that she had. So yeah, you could definitely do that. Let's see. Shauna said, but then he came out with BBB&E. So confusing. So I think the reason why Dr. Berry started saying the BB&E is because you have what I've noticed in the keto community. Like 4 years ago, there weren't that many products. Like I remember it was West bars, and then you would go with like the low carb breads, or there was that one bread company that like just
Solo bread or whatever.
Right. So you just ate whole foods. But over the last 2 years, there's been a significant increase in keto products.
Mm-hmm. And
with keto products, well, guess what? You're back to basically almost the standard American diet. If the majority of your food is coming from keto products.
Or a box, yeah.
Yeah, box. then you're not really making the changes that you should be. So I think that's why he came out with the BB and E, is because he's like, oh, okay, you know what? Some people, they need to realize, oh, okay, we need to get back to just eating whole foods, and that was a catchy thing to do, right?
And a lot of that too, I think, is because he's always said from the beginning, Dr. Berry anyways, that keto is not a weight loss diet. And a lot of people focus solely on the weight loss. It's like the first thing they go to. And he says that's not what this is for. He even says in the BBB and E thing that that's not what you're doing. So body optimization.
Yeah, it's basically there to, hey, if you've been eating a lot of keto treats and you need to basically, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be doing that. Some people need that 30 days of just completely break it off to basically break the habit, right? Because you're breaking your habit of always grabbing a keto bar or a keto bag of whatever, right? And so you're breaking that. But he'll say in the thing, look, just eat whole foods. You don't have to just eat BB&E. And I think also he's had other people, because I've seen this on the carnivore groups, where they're like, oh, you know, I'm still not feeling good. Okay, if you're still not feeling good, if you're doing traditional keto, high fat, moderate protein, low carb, and you're still not feeling good, then that means there's something else. Like with Heath, it was the peanuts. Peanuts and almonds had a really bad reaction with him. Well, if you're still not feeling good eating the proper human diet, then that means there's something that you're eating, which again, a lot of keto products use almonds and peanuts. Like that's their favorite thing. That's also why we don't do a lot of products, because most of them are almonds or peanuts. But they do. And so it could just be that, hey, almonds, and like Donna, you noticed you can't really have a lot of almond flour. Well, some people don't realize what you're doing, especially if you're like, oh, I'm not going to really track, or I think I kind of track, or some people don't like to track, and they're like, well, I'm just mostly eating whole foods. Oh, but you're not realizing, oh, I'm putting almond flour in this, or, you know, I'm eating
almond
all
milk,
these nuts and almond milk and all this. And then it's like, okay, if you do something like that and you're still not feeling well, and you're like, okay, let me try this, you eliminate all those other things that could potentially have an issue with you.
That's why he also says if you're going to do it, you need to work everything. If you're going to bring other foods back in, do it gradually, not all at once, and see what kind of effect it has on you.
Exactly.
But I feel like, number one, I love cheese. I don't feel like I have a problem with cheese. With eating stuff.
And what is that? What's just enough? I want to hear.
I have 2 mozzarella sticks every morning with my breakfast.
Who's this woman?
I have 1 slice of cheese on my burger at lunch, and I didn't have only cheese I had tonight was that little bit I put in the peppers and the mushrooms, and that's it.
Yeah.
I started to say I didn't have any, but I didn't, obviously. But that's all I do with it. Every once in a while, if I want snacky, I'll run through here and grab a mozzarella stick. But that's it. I don't sit down and eat the whole block of cheese or nothing.
Right. And how are you feeling?
I feel fine, so I don't feel like I need a reset to do anything. I have never slipped. So what's there's a reset? I'm already doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's why I feel like I don't need to do this challenge. I mean, more power to you. If you want to do it and you need to do it, good luck with it. Enjoy it. But I already know what works for me. I know what is working for me. That's why I didn't feel like I had the need to do it. And we noticed, both of us, that we don't feel that great when we eat chicken. We don't feel satiated. The only time we ever do is when we eat wings.
Yeah.
If we eat, chicken breast or chicken thighs, if we do it, is with it's a side dish to our steaks. I gotta go for a minute.
Yeah, good. He took the mic off, y'all. But yeah, but you do you. That's why you do what makes you satisfied. So I'm not going to say, oh, you need to do this or do that. Just if you feel good, do what's making you feel good. Jen said the fat bombs are good in coffee too. Oh, okay. Shawnee said, oh my God, my throat is on fire. Still dang deaf. Adding something else before I eat any more chili. Oh, Shauna, what did you put in it? Jennifer said, Shelly, I'm really resistant to weight loss and likely have lipedema, which makes it harder to lose in hips and thighs. What has worked for me is OMAD, eat for 5 days, then water fast for 5 days. Wow, that is something to do that. Honestly, I don't think I could do another water fast. I did a long fast one time, and it just really messed up my hormones so bad that I don't want to do any extended fast for me. But I think that's good for you that it's working. And that's what I've heard too, is if you have lipedema, that it is a struggle to lose the weight. I don't know if that's what I have. I don't know. Because it ain't coming off. Well, so that's the thing. Like my inches, they have started kind of like a quarter of an inch. Like, come on. Overall, it's just like the scale just doesn't want to. So we'll just see. Bluegrass Girl said Costco has Dubliner cheese with $3 off right now. Wow.
I mean, we should go tomorrow.
First time trying it. Oh my God.
Let's go tomorrow then.
Excuse me, y'all. Terry Lynn said, looks delicious. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shauna
It was
said,
really
yum.
good. It was really good.
Reichwood said, I gave up on challenges right now. I have gone back to what I was eating when I first started keto. My stomach is happy.
Remember there for a while, you were doing all those like the extended fast and stuff. You would do multiple days.
Yeah.
And you were trying to talk me into doing only 2 meals a day or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And back then, I was pretty regular when I was weighing in, tracking it, my weight loss at least.
Yeah.
And remember, I was kind of stalled there for a little while. But then as soon as I started doing 3 meals a day, I felt better. I was happier. And the scale started moving.
That's true. It did.
And that's why I eat 3 meals a day now. And occasionally I'll snack.
Yeah. I think it just depends on, again, okay. Somebody's probably not going to like this, but I'm going to say it anyways. I've noticed a lot of the people who love to do challenges, right? How did they lose most of their weight, though? They lost most of it doing traditional keto.
Yeah.
And now maybe they're close to maintenance. You know, basically the majority of their weight loss is gone. And maybe they've got, 10 or 15 pounds they would like to lose. But they lost their 60, 70, 80, 100 pounds by doing traditional keto. They weren't changing it up then. They just did keto and they dropped the weight.
I don't know.
So it's like, I feel kind of like, okay, that's great that you're telling everybody, oh, you need to do this challenge or let's do this challenge. But you weren't doing those challenges when you lost your 100 pounds. So
especially if it's new people coming into the group.
Right.
You're I think it's like you're confusing them and telling them keto doesn't work. You have to do this part of it and to get it to really work.
But yeah.
Because I even told Dr. Barry, my way I look at it is I fast every single day. The first meal of the day is called breakfast for a reason. Look at the words. So it's sleep. When I go to bed at night, that's when I'm fasting.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's just, I don't know. It's too much for me. I'm just going to eat right and move on. I don't know if I've said it before or said it too many times or whatever, but my thing is too, I did not put all my weight on overnight. It's not going to come off overnight. I'm just going to trust the process and just keep doing it. I'm just going to eat right and move on.
Right. And what I told my coach, because, I was like, probably a little bit of a pity party, but I told her, I was like, ultimately, I feel amazing. I don't want to stop doing keto. Like, I feel really good. I've been pushing my fat to probably close to 75%. I said, I feel really good. My energy is great. My sleep has been good, other than, there's a couple nights.
We're traveling.
But I said, overall, I feel really good. Like, I don't have any complaints. It's frustrating when I see other people who don't do, like they're like, oh, I went off plan again. Now I lost another 10 pounds and now I'm down, or just, like they're just so casual about it and they just drop weight constantly. And it is disheartening, right? Because I'm like, oh, why don't I lose it like that, right? And she's just like, Shelly, right, but don't compare yourself. I'm like, well, that's kind of hard. Like, of course, I'm going to compare myself. And she's just like, everybody has different health process. And, and then I'm like, yeah, I have to realize I was a horrible diabetic, like 13.6 A1C. I was a really bad diabetic. I had ulcerative colitis. I was anemic. Before, I never had any ounce of energy since, like, even as a kid, I was not one of those kids that ran around crazy because I was so full of energy. Even as a child, I did not have energy. So it's like, okay, you have to realize that's 40 years of you being overweight. Since I was a kid, a young child, I've been overweight. 40 years of health issues that your body needs to heal. So, don't worry about the scale. Worry about how are you feeling? How are your labs, which I'm supposed to get my lab work done next month again. But last year when I got my lab works done, July of 21, everything was good. She's like, so, if you're healthy and you feel good, don't worry about the scale. Yeah, we all want to look like a Victoria's Secret model, but don't worry about that right now. Worry about, hey, you feel healthy. Because even somebody who's like a Victoria's Secret model, they might not even be healthy. They could like literally die tomorrow. So don't compare yourself. Just focus on how you feel and focus on other things than what the scale says.
Amen.
Which is hard. I tell you, it is hard though.
But you know what we got to do now? We got to make up something else to use the rest of this with.
Well, I still got here. You want one more wing?
No, I don't. I'm full.
You told me you were still hungry.
I was, so I got to walk around.
Shauna said,
and I already got my hands clean.
To me, a challenge is more like a diet, which has a beginning and an end. My brain here says, a diet, you have failed at all those, so I just keto on. Exactly. Just do what makes you feel good. That's what matters, because ultimately it comes down to you got to live your life. Don't worry. Zoom tight. Don't worry about if something happens for one day or one meal. You know what? This is life. You can't expect. I know, look, I'm a perfectionist, but I realize I'm not always perfect. And that's one thing I've kind of learned over the last couple years, because I'm always so type A, like everything has to be perfect. It's like, it's okay, Shelly, breathe. It doesn't have to be perfect. If I go out to eat, I know that they're probably going to use bad oils. I know that, they might put sugar in the rub or something like that. I'm not going to freak out, because you know what? I'm not even halfway through my life yet. And I feel like in the next 40, 50 years, yeah, I'm probably going to have some of those things. It's overall, is it going to be a detriment to me? No.
But I'm actually kind of proud of us.
Oh.
We're not going out to eat as much as we used to.
Mm-hmm.
One, it's not as cheap as it used to be. Two, we don't enjoy it like we used to, or at least I don't anyways. Like, the only time I really want to go out to eat is when I go to Brazilian restaurants, but that just costs so much. And like you said, you'd rather just, or like we did the other day, we were talking about going out to eat, and I was like, you know what I'd rather do? Let's just go to the store and buy what we want, we would go in order. And for what we bought, it would have cost us like for one of our plates at the restaurant. And we ate really, really good.
Yep.
And honestly, because I think what really did it is that last time we went to Del Frisco's, well, we had a coupon for my birthday, remember? I know this was a while back, but we both left there kind of angry, honestly. Because we're like, oh, we could have cooked better than that, and we were still hungry, too.
Well, yeah, because they didn't give us enough butter.
Right?
I don't know why places are being chintzy with their butter, because we went...
Oh, here's some margarine.
Well, not that, but remember on the way home, we ate at Saltgrass.
Yeah.
From... on the way home from KPL, we ate at Saltgrass.
And I had a video for that, and I lost it. I don't know what happened, y'all. I'm sorry.
But we had another reward, so we used it. And I was like, oh, can we get butter? First of all, Saltgrass has 3 types of butters. I don't know if y'all knew this. So they have regular bread butter, which is a honey butter. So no, don't do that. But then they have a steak butter, which has, I think she said, wine and some garlic in it. And then they have just basic butter. And I was like, what the heck? This is the first time I've ever been told that Saltgrass had 3 different types of butter. So I asked her, okay, I want the steak butter for my steak. But then she just brings like one little container of it. I'm like, okay,
I need a gallon.
I need a whole bunch more than this little, like that's one bite. But yes, Jackie's Jinx Journey said, I use fasting more for autophagy than weight loss. And that's great because autophagy is very good. And that's what I tried to do it for as well. But it just didn't work for me because my hormones it took like 6 months for me to get my hormones back in order. So that's just something, again, everybody's journey is different. That's what I've noticed with my body. It reacts better to high fat and fat hormones. I've noticed when I've let my fat get lower, like if I go to just a 65 to 70% fat ratio, all of a sudden my cycle's messed up. I start having bathroom issues. Like it's not good. And I feel sluggish and everything else. But as soon as I get my fat to 75% or more, I feel 100% better. But that's, again, what I've learned over the time. Grace Skelly said, I challenge you all to live your best keto, carnivore, ketovore, or whatever way of eating works best for you. Exactly.
Well, you've seen it too, where if I don't eat on a regular basis, I'm at equilibrium too.
Because there's been times when
we've been busy doing other stuff and I didn't eat. I'm on like a normal schedule. And it starts really, because like this morning, I had 2 of those little Link sausages for my breakfast, and that's it. No I was eggs. Full. Correct. But while I was waiting for my brother to get here, I started getting hungry. So I started looking around for something to snack on. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't eat my eggs this morning. Why don't I snack on those eggs?
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
Wow. There we go.
And then I started feeling better.
Well, yeah. Right when said at my doctor's office on Wednesday, their scale said I had lost 17 pounds. Wow. I was so happy since I've been stalled for 2 years.
Wow.
That is awesome.
That is.
Right when?
Because I was, the last 2 days you told me I need to weigh just so I can see what's going on because it's been a while, almost a month probably now.
I think longer than that.
And I forgot. I didn't do it again today.
I know.
Like, that's how much I care about it, obviously.
Yeah, but you actually told me, you were like, yeah, I should weigh and see because I think I've lost, because you told me the other night.
Oh, yeah.
He told me the other night.
I just got out of the shower. I was drying off. I was standing in front of the mirror, and I noticed there's some stuff had moved.
Yeah, and so he's coming telling me, he's like, I think I've lost some weight because, like, don't I look a little smaller here? I think things are moving here.
I got a pit in the middle of my stomach.
And I was like, well, wait tomorrow morning.
And I forgot.
And then he forgot. And I said, well, then wait to, today. And then he forgot again.
So what I need to do is go ahead and put an alarm. Oh, well, I don't know if it'll work though, because I don't want to waking me up and then doing it. But I need to do it first thing when I get up out of the bed though, before I start getting dressed and everything.
Yeah. Terry Lynn said she also fasts for autophagy, and I think that's the best reason to fast is for autophagy. It really is. That's the best thing to do. Jennifer said, Shelly, I understand you choose to improve your health, but you know you're absolutely amazing and beautiful just as you are.
I told you.
Thank you.
More y'all need to tell her that, please, because she don't listen to me.
What did you say?
Exactly.
Oh.
She's like, I am. I'm sorry, your phone's breaking up.
Okay. Everybody's saying, Bluegrass Girl, where do we put the order in?
Oh, I just got an idea.
Diary Deary. Okay. What? What's your idea?
You know how we've gotten the ground chicken meat before when it was on sale and whatnot? You know, could we do like chicken nuggets and then dip it in this?
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
2 minutes said I was getting stressed out on keto when I started listening to YouTube, and every time a challenge came out, I was not ready to quit, but I had to step back and do what I do best. Keep it simple.
Yes.
Exactly. I mean, I know that some people love challenges. There are people who love challenges. For me personally, I think a lot of you say this too, for me personally, life is challenging enough, right? I have enough going on already in my life.
Right.
I don't need to add something else. Like, I need my food to do what it's supposed to do, which is give me energy and make me feel good. And that's it. That's all I want it to do. I don't need to add something else in my life. I've got enough going on.
The only challenge I really, really enjoyed, it's kind of missed, kind of sad we didn't participate in the second one, was whenever Joe and Rachel did that, not the Fear Factor one, the one where they were picking all the different proteins.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love cooking, especially new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, the timing on the second one didn't line up right, for we were doing a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
And because the first one, we did it even while we were in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
But there was only one of them that really kind of made us mad, because one of the proteins they picked, it would have been cheaper if we just bought ribeyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's our favorite, so
Yeah.
that's the only thing.
Sharon says, is there a way I can make my screen not blurry? Maybe refresh it?
Yeah, try that. Or is it us?
I mean, it's showing clear over here. Grace Skelly said, oh yeah, where do I need to join for free go-go juice when I'm up there?
Wait, what?
What?
Oh!
What is it about?
I think she's talking about like all the apps you're on for the local coffee shops.
Oh, so I always do Starbucks.
Yeah.
Because you get one every year on your birthday. Only your actual birthday. So do Starbucks. And then, and it's any drink. So I always get the nitro. And then Dutch Bros.
BROS.
And then you get one on your birthday. I think you have a week's time on that one.
What's the other one that was down south we got? We had a coupon. We used it when we went to go to my mom's. Is that Dutch Bros also? No.
That was Scooters.
Yeah, Scooters also.
Uh-huh.
Don't we have one up here?
Mm-hmm.
Just that we used that one because that was the coupon for that specific location. That's what that was.
Mm-hmm. So those are the three I recommend. Starbucks, but again, Starbucks is only on your actual birthday.
And remember, though, she doesn't like Starbucks.
But you can get a free nitro.
Oh, that's true too.
And then, so Starbucks, Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
And then,
if you want to support the off
Saturday and get your free one for Dutch Bros. And then Scooters, and we can hit the Scooters up here and get that free drink. I like Scooters.
Yeah.
Get Scooters because I want to see if you like it as well. And then, of course, I would never recommend Dunkin' because it's not even worth it for free. At least down here in Texas.
But you're a little bougie.
Terry said it'd be easier to buy a juror. It probably is.
Oh, Grace, I still keep seeing buzz.
Yeah, you can. Grace Skelly said, luckily this time I got paid from work and $40 a day from the court.
Wow.
$40.
Look at you, double timing it.
Jennifer said, sadly, professional jurors would become more of a target for jury tampering.
Yes, that's probably
Their
true.
identity would become more known.
That's true.
That is. Grace Kelly, Skelly said, today they locked down the courthouse for the case, and afterwards we have police escorts to our car. Wow.
That's
scary. Joe Ray said, there are actually a lot of reasons why professional jurors would not be a good idea. One, they would tend to group think and to identify with the government more than, that's really good. And then she said, two, they'd be vulnerable to political pressure, is standing up for one defendant who is unsympathetic but arguing innocent, really worth risking your career.
Right.
Oh, that's smart. And she said, three,
wow.
They would be vulnerable to stereotypical thinking. The last 50 black defendants were all blatantly guilty, so etc.
All
really
right.
good point.
That's true.
That's true. Good thing I'm not in the government making these decisions, right?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you're true. Yeah, that's right. I guess it would be, I mean, $40 a day, if you're getting paid by your employer, that's not a bad deal, I guess, for what you're having to go through. But I remember the last time I went, it was $4.
Wow.
And I know. They were like, do you want to donate it? I'm like, I drove over here. Give me my $4. That's a gallon of gas. Grace Kelly said, yeah, we had some really gossipy people in the jurors and just obnoxious. So every break I kept to myself. Yeah. Well, and that's what you're going to get no matter what, right? Grace Kelly said, anyone else watching The Watcher on Netflix? I haven't heard of that. I actually, we were just starting to watch Interview with the Vampire. Anybody watched that series yet? Interview with the Vampire TV series, not the movie, of course. I think most people have seen. But the TV series.
On Amazon.
It's on Amazon Prime.
AMC, but it's where the what do you call it, the platform it's on, but you can also get it at Amazon Prime. This is where we got it because we don't have a subscription to AMC.
But we were just starting to watch it last night, you guys, and then we forgot we had the Autumn's Patreon meeting, so we stopped it because we only had like 30 minutes till the meeting. And we were like, well,
we were maybe 5 minutes into the first episode.
Yeah, and we were like, well, we don't want to be right in the middle and then have to stop because that's really hard for me. If I'm in the middle of a show, I ain't gonna talk. Like, it's done. I ain't going anywhere else.
Y'all probably heard me tell the story before with us. We usually won't sit down and watch a movie. We won't invest that much time, but we will sit down and watch a whole complete series, back-to-back episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's because every 30 minutes to an hour you get a break. Where in a movie it just keeps running. I guess that's why we do it that way.
The Marvel movie.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I have to. But
I just think it's kind of funny on when we do that though.
I know. So we just started watching that, and then we couldn't. So we stopped it, and then we were like, well, then 2KK goes live. Well, we were so late with Autumn that by the time we finished with Autumn, like...
She actually went over a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Because she usually cuts them real short.
Yeah, she's usually like an hour on the dot, but she was having fun, I think, last night. So by the time we got done with Autumn's, I think it was like 8:30 our time.
Yeah. So
we were like, I think 2KK is probably done. So then we just went and got ready for bed. I'm like, well, there goes our night. Like, seriously. Okay. But tell me,
you're done, right?
The Watcher is based on a true story and creepy. Girl.
You said you're done, right?
Yes.
Wait. I don't have another tray in here, right? It's just paper? Yeah.
Yeah. What, are you throwing them all away? Because I thought 2 of those were clean.
No. They're all dirty. That's why I stacked on top of each other. I had all the other stuff stacked on it too. So
here's, we got this week because we had a coupon. I'm all about the coupon. What is cheaper? What sparkling water is going to be cheapest? But the Perrier, we got it at Kroger, strawberry. So let's see. Are you going to try some of this?
Sure.
Oh, well, you don't have to.
Well,
It's not
you
like
bought it
want
for
to.
you, so I didn't
Oh,
want to have to make you have to share. Because then what if I love it and then I'm going to drink the rest of them?
Do you want to try it? Don't like drink the whole thing. Just have a sip.
I'll drink.
Pretend it's a hot sauce when I give you the spoon, and you just.
No, I don't like it.
No?
No.
think
I
it's
love
good.
strawberry, but no, I don't like that.
I get the strawberry.
No, I do too. I just did. It's not
like a
awful. It's just like,
It's like a carbonated strawberry.
right?
Um.
But see, I like the Zevia strawberry, and I used to love the Sunkist and everything like that.
Oh, Bluegrass Girl said she's watching Midnight Mass on Netflix about vampires. Well, I'm gonna have to look that up too. I like, basically anything supernatural I get into. Sci-fi, sci-fantasy, that's
Did
my
we ever
genre.
watch Supernatural?
I started watching Supernatural and I don't know what happened.
Oh.
Blue Dove said, order received and noted. Just make sure you don't land on the naughty list. How would you get on the naughty list?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, though?
Jackie's Jinx Journey said, I'm always on the naughty list. Jackie's Jinx Journey said, Heath, the showers in the gym on the cruise are usually bigger at the gym if you want more room.
Yeah. We figured that out. For
Check it out.
pre-keto, that's what I would do a lot of times. Well, I still do. Is go up on the pool deck and get 2 or 3 towels and bring them back to the room.
Yeah, the towels.
Yeah.
But you did, yeah.
I've done it once or twice. Remember, it was just almost too much of a hassle, though.
Yeah, here's my thing. When do you all take your showers? I know some people
Right before I go to bed.
are morning people for showers. I've been a nighttime person, and I blame it on my parents because when I was growing up in Houston, Texas, right, same area, same house, we went without an air conditioner for 7 years.
And I really feel like that's child abuse.
No air conditioner in Houston with the humidity 7 freaking summers, right? As my father, he was just, anyway, that's another story. But anyhow, so it was very, very hot. It was sticky. It was hot. And the houses built here are built for air conditioners, right? So what I mean is there a lot of houses, like if you go to an old plantation type house or older homes that were built before air conditioners, they're built in a way where it has airflow. So you can open the front door and the back door and you get nice airflow throughout the house. Right. This house, built in the 70s, was built for an air conditioner. There is not good airflow, right? It's stagnant. So when it's hot, you're hot.
Stifling hot.
Yes. It's like being in a freaking oven. So as a child going through that, I learned to do, it was easier to take a cold bath, because I took baths as a child, but I would take a cold bath at night, wash my hair in cold water, like it was all cold, and then that way I could actually get to sleep, because then I would go to bed with my hair still wet. And I know like some people are like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. But I did this 7 years, y'all. Go to bed with cold, wet, damp hair.
That's how you get pneumonia.
Right.
That's what they say?
That's what they say, but I never was. And then just taking a nice cold long bath, because as a kid, I'd be in the bathtub for like 2 hours because
you do that now.
And well, yeah. But anyway.
Especially with your phone.
But back then you would have like little
toys,
bath toys, right? But anyways, and that's I got conditioned to taking a shower or a bath, a cold one at night right before bed. So like now it's almost physically impossible to go to bed without taking a shower first. Like it just feels so weird to not take a shower first. So I have to take a shower before I go to bed, or I just won't sleep, because I'll just be sitting there going, oh gosh, you need to take a shower. Like, oh, you feel so dirty. Everything feels so grimy. And I have to then get up and go take a shower at 1 a.m. because I won't get to sleep.
Yep.
You're the same way? I mean, you've always taken nighttime showers.
Usually, yeah. It depends on how tired I really am. But then what I do first thing in the morning when I get up is take a shower, though.
Yeah, no, I just couldn't do it. And then that's the other thing. Because I'm a night owl, when I get up in the morning, I usually have just enough time to like get dressed and get to work, right? So I never had the ability to factor in a shower time in the morning, because then it's like, then I have to get up earlier to take a shower? That just seems wrong.
That's why another reason why you really, really love working from home.
Oh my god.
Because you don't have to get all dolled up to go to the office.
That's right. Lisa says, drums or flats? Flats are my favorite. What's your favorite, Heath?
Usually the flats. And that's why I was showing a minute ago why it's so easy to clean them up.
I'll eat any wing. I'm not, I don't, I guess I'm not picky. Just give me a wing.
Well, I think it's funny, though.
Uh-oh.
You love wings. Well, you'll eat them all the time, right? But when I found those chicken legs on sale the other day, you didn't want them. I'm like, but it's still just a giant wing.
It's different.
Because I just think it's more meat, it's more skin. That skin, we can crisp it up and eat it, and it's on sale. Well, I'm all about the bargains.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good bargain, but it wasn't that much of a bargain.
On sale's on sale.
But it's not. Yeah, I'm picky. Shauna said, I work in 3 hours too. Hope a client is tired. I hope so. Hoofinit said, I had to pause the live. Darn it. Ryan is on a call and has been making calls back and forth, and now his system kicked him off. It's a little tense, so I'm pausing and being quiet. Oh, flats. Nice. I'm sorry, Karen. Go see Chase. He'll put a smile on your face. Shauna said, didn't I do good with that? Wait, me get it right. Shauna said, yes, I was just listening to Shelly. I've seen them chew before. Laugh out loud. Jen said, uh-oh, I'm so upset. I've been going through my Shutterfly pics. I have none of just me, Heath, and Shelly. Aw, or of just me and Shauna. I have our dinner pics, but that's it. Oh, no, Jen. I felt like we got one together.
We just have to pick a whole bunch. Because that's the other thing we discovered. Before this last cruise, we used to always got the photo package. And that meant anytime we saw the guy with the camera, we went and got in front of him to get our money's worth. But on the last cruise, we said, you know what? It'd be cheaper. We just have our friends take our pictures. And we just never did it.
I know. We're not good, because I feel like on KPL, I saw a lot of people were really good at getting photos.
Yeah, we weren't.
And we were not good at that at all, y'all. You know what my thing is?
I just wanted to enjoy the time. I didn't feel like I was being behind the camera.
Yeah, because my thing is, because we both work from home, so we honestly don't socialize that much.
Except right now.
Well, but I'm saying, really don't have that. Like, he'll go out on Fridays to the grocery store. Sometimes we go out on Saturdays, much to my chagrin. But so we don't really have like one-on-one interaction. So when we went to KPL, I just wanted to be with people.
We had big plans of doing a daily vlog and everything like that, and we even just threw that away, those ideas out the window, even when we were driving up there. And we said, you know what, just enjoy the trip this time. We don't have to document everything.
Right.
We just wanted to chill.
Yeah, it was just nice getting to sit down or, sometimes stand around and just have actual conversation with people and not be like, oh, I got to get your photo. Like, I should have been like that, but I'm just not like that type of person. I just wanted to sit down and just kind of chit chat with people.
But Jen, on the cruise, help us, please.
Yeah, because
we'll help each other.
Yeah, well, honestly, Jen, don't think that we're going to be good at this, because I can promise you we're not. But you're really good at stopping people and saying, hey, I need your photo. And I know other people are really good at that. I'm not that good at that. I'm just not.
I feel like I'm bothering people.
Right. Like, oh, let's have a picture. So I'm trying. Grace Skelly said, honestly, I don't buy anything labeled keto.
Right?
Seems many of those products have far more chemicals and crap.
I think there's only really 2 that we buy that say that.
Uh-huh.
The Ketochow and the Keto Brick. And that's it. That's it. That's seriously.
But again, both of those people that own it are keto people.
And because when we see the products in the store, though, we look at it, both of us, we start laughing at.
Why are you, and there it comes back. Like, why are you saying this is keto? Especially when it's a company I've never heard of or anything. I'm like, really?
And then we had one of those 2 subscription boxes. One was the
Keto Krack'd.
and then what's the other one?
Keto Box.
Yeah. We've done one of each of them, didn't we? And then we start to get, I think we only got like maybe 1, maybe 2 months out of it. We read the ingredients on everything and what they were sending out. And we're like, this is silly.
Yeah, but I did it. It was actually at the very beginning.
Uh-huh.
And we did it because we thought we needed to have snacks.
Yeah.
And because you were like, oh, I need my snacks. And then it was like, really, we don't even need these snacks.
Mm-hmm. Well, that and then half the ingredients were not actually keto.
Yeah, we were just
because
like,
I mean,
not
truth be
impressed
told,
with it.
and truth be told, we've cleaned out our pantry. When we first started, we cleaned out the pantry 3 times when we started learning about ingredients.
Yeah.
What they say is, when you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
And I felt kind of bad about it. I still do. Is all the stuff, instead of throwing it away or donating it to like the food banks, because most of it was open, so you couldn't.
All right.
I gave it to my sister and her kids. I'm like, I love you, but here's some poison. I don't know.
Yeah.
I should have just thrown it away.
Well, but then we were like, yeah, but she wants it.
Yeah.
And she's going to buy the stuff anyways. Us not giving it to her is
not going to prevent it.
Is not going to stop her from still buying the same thing tomorrow.
Right.
So at least somebody's going to eat it. But yeah. Terry Lynn said flats, but I'm not turning away yummy drummies.
Right.
Yeah, I like yummy drummies. Jen said, that's why I'm doing BB&E. I need to break my snacking habit, my sweet drink habit. See? Then you identified something that you need to do. Grace Skelly said, I throw some flats, but if I made to choose flats. Right. Thank you. Jackie's Jinx Journey said, I love BB&E. It's so simple and easy, and I feel amazing on it. And that's what matters. You feel amazing. That's what you go with.
I feel like fixing a sneeze.
Grace Kelly said, that's just one. I love y'all.
Oh.
You stay true to the course. You don't follow fads or trends. You guys are the real deal, even if y'all do eat baby trees.
That's the thing, too, because she was laughing about that the other night. I figured out, I think I actually like broccoli now.
I know.
What's going on here? I'm confused. Well, same thing with cauliflower. Remember, for years I didn't like cauliflower. Now I look forward to it.
I know. Bluegrass Girl said, I don't buy mini snacks. Chalk Zero stopped ordering Built bars. Yeah, I've heard bad things about them. Light Perfect Keto bars. Well, that's what got him in trouble.
Yeah.
But too costly. In love with Carnivore Crisp. I do like the Carnivore Crisp.
Yeah, but they're proud of their stuff.
And the Carnivore Snacks and Keto Bricks. But I can make Keto Bricks. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing we were talking about. Remember?
Oh?
I love my Lily's chocolate bars. So I was telling her I want to go buy some more. But then I got to thinking about it. I have a tote in the other room here full. I'm talking full of Keto Chow. We can just make some Keto Chow brownies or fudge, and I can just eat that instead.
Exactly.
I think that's what we're going to need to do tomorrow, is make some of that.
Jennifer said BB&E is also such a limited selection. That's why it works well as a limited diet. Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying, though. I don't feel like I need to do that. I don't think there's any benefit for it for me.
Right. I would say the only time is like if you were having a flare.
Yeah.
Then we would probably do something like BB&E to help him through the flare because
like, go ahead.
We already eat a lot of beef. as it is, because generally speaking, we have hamburgers every day for lunch.
And my bowl for breakfast when I eat my little link sausages. It's a beef and pork blend.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I believe
Oh.
it is.
Oh, because I thought mine were just pork. But, and then for dinner, most of the time we're having some kind of beef. Like, it's rare if we
love it rare.
If we don't have beef of some form, then it's going to be pork, and then after that would be chicken. And it's only the only time we're having pork or chicken is because we got it on sale. Oh, those sausages. Okay, yeah, that is a combination. Okay, that's pork.
Okay.
So the projects is pork.
I love these the little link sausages. I eat one of these every morning for breakfast, or predominantly every morning. But these, damn, I don't know what's going on.
Every 20 minutes or so, I gotta be bathroom again.
All right, so this is this HEB smoked sausage. I don't think it's the stuff, but anyways, from HEB, and it's pork, beef, and then this got white cheddar cheese, the cultures and stuff that's in cheddar cheese, gurgum, extracts. I don't know what that word is. Annatto, powdered cellulose. Natural. Oh, what does that say? I can't even make that word out. Naphthalene, something jalapenos, and then less than 2% of salt, sea salt. I don't know why there's both. Sugar, spices, mustard, cultured dextrose. See, these are not that clean, but he buys them because they were on sale. And then celery powder. But let's see, for 1 week, it's 3 carbs.
Yeah, but see, I don't really count carbs either.
I know you don't, but it's probably part of the cheese and the jalapeno, and there is a little sugar in it.
But it's just in the curing.
But versus projects,
Yeah.
that's why I like projects. Now here's the ingredients on projects. Ingredients: pork, salt, spices, sodium nitrate, water, garlic, and then stuffed in sheep casing. That's it. That's it. Total carbs is 0 for 2 ounces, and basically each one of these is 2 ounces. Each strip is about 2 ounces. That's why I like projects, because it's a heck of a lot cleaner than those.
Yeah.
But
I was buying those True Made or whatever hot dogs for a while too. It's just I like the sausage better.
Anyhow, Grace Kelly said, water fast even for 1 day. I could not be trusted around people. I get you. Susan said, good night. Good night, Susan. Sabrina said, Mark and I have never done any of the challenges because we're having success eating what we know to be the proper human diet.
Amen.
Exactly. Yeah, like Renee said, if it ain't broke.
I mean, I've probably a bit of a smart aleck. Like, why challenge? I said, here's a challenge for you. Why don't you just stay keto?
Jackie's Jeep's journey. I have a habit of dry fasting without even meaning to. The
Right.
benefits are amazing, so I don't stress. I just don't tell anyone around me because they tend to freak out. But, and again, if you feel awesome doing it, do it. I know there are a lot of people who do feel great doing a dry fast or a water fast, and they have great results with it.
Yeah.
I think. Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I was just thinking about how many times has it though? We're out running errands and stuff like on a Saturday or whatever, and you're not hungry at all. We had like a breakfast before we left the house.
Or sometimes we don't. You have a breakfast, but I don't.
But then you're not hungry at all, and I'm fiending for something.
Yeah.
And then I start feeling bad, and then we go ahead and eat, and then all of a sudden I start feeling better.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because it's like food for me. It's just weird. It doesn't sound like it makes much sense, but food is medicine for me.
Yeah.
Especially my eggs in the morning.
Well, definitely your eggs. And yeah, I've noticed that before. We'll be out doing errands, especially during the summer when it's freaking hot.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll start kind of wobbling when he walks. And he's like, oh, I just need to sit down. Like he's all of a sudden he's just drained. And it's like, oh yeah, because he gets up at like 5 in the morning, y'all. and
Whether
has
I
his
want to or not.
breakfast. So he'll have breakfast like at 5 or 6 in the morning. And so here it is, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And he's all like, oh, I just don't feel good. And then we'll just go sit down and eat, or we'll come home and eat. And all of a sudden he's like back at it. Like he's got energy and he's feeling great and he's walking, running, doing fine. So it's like for him, he can do it. Now for me, I'm fine. Like I can wait until lunch. So I can definitely do at least a 16. Usually I run about 18-hour fast for me, for an intermittent fast. That's fine for me.
Because it was messing with you too, that last job you had where they were having to go to lunch at 11 in the morning.
That was horrible. But yeah, so, like basically what, and which this is kind of good when I'm doing this fat fast, because we just ran out of the Swaggerty's little breakfast sausage I've been having for breakfast.
And I was going to buy some Pernells today, and I didn't.
Good.
Because I was planning on eating them. Because I wanted pancakes and sausage tomorrow. But it's like, well, I don't want to make them just for me.
Well, the truth of the matter is he didn't want to make them. He wanted me to make them. And I was like, I ain't going to make it.
I love you too.
So anyway, but I find that, yeah, if I change things up and I'm just like, you know what, I'm not going to do breakfast. I'll have my coffee, of course, but, and I just don't have the sausage. I'm fine. I can wait until 1 o'clock and eat. And that's about 18 hours, depending on when we had dinner the night before. And I do find that way. It doesn't bother me. I know I could do, I could probably easily do a 24-hour fast.
You did almost a week that one time.
Yeah, I have done a 6-day fast before. So I know I could do a 24-hour, but I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of like, why?
And then after I was diagnosed with MS, remember, I reached out to Dr. Barry. And he told me we tried doing carnivore for a while too.
Yeah.
He told me to cut my carbs back to as little as possible, because that's probably going to help me the most. And that's when I started doing that carna close stuff. And I feel like we still are. Like the only thing we really mess with now is doing the belly Brussels sprouts. I love my coleslaw.
Mm-hmm.
I started to buy another bag today.
Shauna said, I can do a water fast, but it'd have to be filtered water. Filtered through coffee beans. I'm with you right there, Shauna. Exactly. Robin said, not giving up my coffee.
I fastly need to go eat.
Grace Kelly said, when I lost a big chunk of my weight, keto didn't exist, nor did any of these groups. Heck, MySpace was barely a thing. I went out in starvation and other sick chat forum rooms.
Have anybody checked on Tom lately? I'm worried about him.
Who?
Tom.
From MySpace?
Yeah.
That is something, Renee. You definitely did some things back then. That had to be a really bad time, right? So in a way, it's kind of good that we have all of these keto spaces now. Karen said, I just had to Google dry fast to make sure it means what I thought. Bluegrass Girl said, the warden, you sound so much like me. I said this to Joe and Rachel during my discovery call. Oh, really? Aw. So you know the feels, right? Joe Ray said, at some point you do have to change it up a bit when you get closer to your goal, but really you just have to find the version of keto you could stick to long term. Right. Exactly. What is good for you long term? Because that's the thing to me with keto. This isn't a diet. This isn't something, as soon as I lose my weight, I'm done. That's not what it is. This is what I choose to eat for the rest of my life. That's why if I see people who post all the time, because I admin the 2KK group, and I'll see people who are like, oh my gosh, I went off plan. I'm like, look, don't stress. It's fine. This is life. You're going to have times like that. There's no way you can say, I know for the next 40, 50, 60 years, I'm going to be perfect, because nobody's freaking perfect.
I am.
Oh, well, nobody else. But it's going to be okay. If something like that happens, it's not a big deal. This is life. Just go back to eating what makes you feel good. Grace Kelly said, I do not want to look like a Victoria's Secret model. That's skinny fat. I'm just saying. And she said, and I've been on that end too. And you have. You have. And I agree. I was just being very facetious because I'm like, when you look like me, you're like, there's the other extreme, right? Because you're like, here's me and here's that extreme, like two extremes on the scale there. I would honestly be happy, like right in the middle there. Like I'm fine with that, But yeah, Victoria's Secret. I know. I was just being dramatic. Shauna said, thankfully, keto has worked for me. I've made adjustments over the past 3+ years, but just regular keto, and I eat for inflammation reduction. Exactly. To Fix MJ said, be careful if you give up dairy without giving up almond flour, peanut butter, nuts, and chocolate. I did that and got kidney stone from too many high oxalates. Calcium in dairy is protected. Oh, see, that's the thing I've heard about. That's why we don't have Heath on almonds is because of the oxalates, because that's supposedly not good if you have MS. So, wow, that's something I didn't know about the dairy being protective.
See, so I need to eat more cheese.
You're not eating those nuts.
Oh, well, just in case.
Grace Skelly said, I was so twisted, though. The more bones I saw, the better I felt, and the more compliments I got. But I was literally on death's door. And I am so glad that you found a way to get out of that, because that was a very dangerous mindset. I mean, no, not only physically being that skinny isn't, of course, obviously healthy for you, right? But also mentally, you had it in both areas, your mental and your physical. So the fact that you survived that is something really important that more people should be aware of, because I think a lot of times people think, oh, when it comes to keto, it's just people who were overweight and now they've lost weight. But no, there's actually people who go keto because of health reasons, and they were already either too skinny or, a normal weight, but they had health issues. And I do think people with those stories need to tell that, because keto is good for mental health, and it is good for people who are underweight or have health issues that don't attribute to weight gain, that have other impacts in their life. So I think that's good for people to realize that the people who do keto to actually bulk up.
Yeah.
Shauna said, I love heavy whipping cream, cheese, etc. Too much to give up dairy. Thankfully, it's not one of my inflammation foods. Right? That would be Heath. He would never want to do that. And it said, I'm also doing it for inflammation reduction. Oh, good. And I'm very hopeful over time my tendinitis will improve. As it is now, I constantly have a herd of cicadas in both ears. I did not know that, Karen. And it's very frustrating. Oh, gosh, Karen. I didn't know you had tendinitis. Oh, why? I hope it helps. That has to be frustrating. Grace Skelly said, yeah, but I also feel like when any of us goes to a Brazilian place, they lose money, so it equals out. Oh, I definitely feel that. And whenever we do Brazilian, I do fast all day because I want to eat like 20 ounces of protein. Joe Ray said, I always feel like I can make it better. Right. Yeah. Because you're an awesome cook. Grace Kelly said, basic butter, is that like fall season with the basic butter getting PSLs? Maybe so. Blue Dove said, I wish I was still feeling great and losing weight, even slowly. That's why I keep tweaking. But I went all the way down to beef salt and water for 50 days and still didn't find the magic. Oh, wow. And you're still not feeling well? But weren't you trying to up your fat? So do you think maybe your fat's too low? Bragwood said, unfortunately, my mother had digestive issues from that, after she retired, one has to have bathroom breaks. Oh no, that's sad. Grace Kelly said stuff had moved. Heath, that's called aging and gravity, sir.
Keeping it real. Thanks.
No, I'm like, stuff had moved. Not that stuff, Renee. It's tummy. Shauna said he put a big sign on the bathroom.
What?
Laugh out loud. A big sign. Uh-oh. Y'all, see what you started, Heath? I knew as soon as you were like, I was so out of the shower. Grace Kelly said, if I fasted, it would be for autographs too. Sign here to get out of jail for biting humans, ma'am.
What?
Okay, Blue Dove said, I'm doing higher fat now, trying for good Dr. Boss ratio. Still having pain though. Oh no. Well, where's the pain? And could it be something that maybe medically you need to get checked out? Okay. Renee said, no Starbucks, but I'll get one for you. Well, the Starbucks you can only get on your birthday, and aren't you technically going to be back at home on your actual birthday? And then she said, okay, I did like Dutch Bros and Scooters. I think we went to. Okay. Well, I know we went to Dutch Bros. What'd she say? I think we hit Scooters last time. Maybe it was, we hit Dutch Bros last time because you were like, oh, I just want a small. And it was like, we went to Dutch Bros. I'm like, girl, this is so good. This is what I get. And she orders, but she's like, I just want a small. That small cup was so tiny.
Like
I was like,
so cute.
a small? Did you want something? No, small's good. I'm like, that is a sip for me. I'm sorry. When I drink coffee, it's like 20 ounces. I need a large cup for coffee because when I look at mugs, if the mug is only like a 12 or 14 ounce mug, I'm like, why bother? 12 ounces at a time?
Yeah, problem,
like I'm going to have to make 3 trips to get all my coffee or 4 trips? No. I
think you have a problem, ma'am.
At least an 18 ounce mug, preferably bigger. Like a 24 ounce mug is awesome. But anyhow, she gets this small coffee. Like it was so small. I was like, don't you want another? And she's like, oh, this is plenty. I'm like, plenty for what? It was so tiny, y'all. It was just so tiny. Oh my goodness. Carrie said people are mad at Dunkin' because they changed a lot of stuff. I don't know what. Okay, I don't know if Dunkin' changed anything. I just don't like the coffee. I just don't.
Tell us how you really feel.
I got a free cup there, for my birthday.
She's like, you can have it back.
And yeah, I took a couple sips. I was like, gosh, that's horrible. And I took another one. I was like, is it really that bad, Shelly? Because I just got my Starbucks one because they were like right by each other. I got my Starbucks. I'm like, ooh, this is good. And then I went and I tasted the Dunkin'. I was like, oh, that's horrible. And then I tasted it again. I was like, maybe I got a bad sip. I tasted it again. I was like, this is awful. Where's the trash can? And I threw out a large free coffee. I was just like, no, I just did not. So I understand that Dunkin' in the Northeast, somehow it magically is better, but Dunkin' in Texas, yuck. I just, no. I won't even.
Tell us how you really feel.
Well, it was horrible. And
I've been telling you that for years.
Okay, let me put it this way. We have gone to hotels, and I've gotten hotel coffee that I still drank, and it was still drinkable. This was not even at that caliber. No. Grace Kelly said, I was literally all impressed thinking it was a juror walking in that first day toting an oxygen tape, but it was actually the defendant. She said, $6 a day if you're not chosen. Oh, that's why I got that little check. Oh, do you want to donate? No, I'm not going to donate it. I drove all the way. I don't care if it was 50 cents. Give me my 50 cents. I'm so cheap. Like,
you're in a mood tonight.
Give me my money. Well, because I was like, the audacity. Hey, if you want, you could just donate this money. Why would
You're
I do
forced to
that?
be here anyways.
I know. You called me in here. I had to take
I
a
could
day
be in bed
off.
sleeping.
I know. I had to take a day off, and you want me to donate my $4 or $6? No. Bluedove said, I get the numbers to do what she says. Problem is, it still didn't change anything. Still having pain and inflammation and still not losing weight. Oh, no. Is it your foot still? Because I know your foot's been bothering you for a while.
I'm fading.
Uh-oh. Okay, and then Renee said, well, y'all need to watch The Watcher. Okay. Zachary's here. He says, hi from North Carolina. Hi, Zachary. Welcome to the Hungry Horde.
Sorry, we already ate.
Yeah. Here's the remnants. Hoovenit said, ours was $4 a day plus mileage if not chosen. We didn't get mileage. And $21 a day plus mileage if you're chosen. My get-rich-quick gig, right? Yeah. That'll get you rich, right? Jackie's Jinxed Journey said, I'm so bad with series. I've watched Supernatural at least 4 times all the way through, The Walking Dead a few times, but I still love movies. Wow. So you've watched Supernatural? Oh, see, that's hard for me to do, is to rewatch a series.
You won't even go back into letting us finish watching The Walking Dead. You're done.
I'm sorry, you guys.
She doesn't even want to watch Better Call Saul. We only have 1 season left, and she don't even care.
I know. I'm horrible with that. Whereas a movie, I will stick through it with a movie. Because I'm like, yeah, it's just 2 hours. How bad could it be? But
See, I'll give up on a movie quicker than you will, though.
Yeah, you will. Because 5 minutes
this is
in,
dumb.
you're like, oh, that's dumb. Let's turn. And I'm like, let's give it a chance.
We already did. We
Maybe
gave it
it's
5
a
minutes.
Slow build. And whereas you're a series that has obviously jumped the shark, and you're like, oh, let's just sit here and watch it. And I'm like, why do I want to spend?
Because I want to know how it ends.
There is no ending. Or maybe it's the crappiest ending ever. But and then my coworker, she loves Schitt's Creek, which I love it too. But that's what she's been doing, is she'll rewatch the show. But it's hard for me to rewatch things. Zachary said he's ready to chew the fat.
Oh, nice.
Well, we're definitely
brother.
chewing it tonight. Renee said, I like the Perrier watermelon. I did not see watermelon. They had strawberry peach with, I'm not a peach fan.
I love peach.
He loves peach. Oh, and then plain. So I was like, well, I'll try the strawberry. Shauna said, what's that thing on top of the Zevia can?
Oh, we got this really, really bad problem with flies for some reason.
Well, not anymore.
Well, it's still kind of bothersome. So it's just a little cover that you put on top of it so that things don't land in it. And it's just a little thing. Do hickey.
Basically allows you to have a cover for your soda.
Yeah.
And you just got that all over there.
Oh no.
Yeah. And so he's just gotten into using that. But what
I got a 3-pack of them, or a 6-pack of them, I think.
We were able to bomb the house when we went to KPL, and I think that's pretty much taken care of it. Well,
I don't know why.
Because when we somebody likes to open the door really wide to let the dogs in and out.
Because they take forever to get in the house.
And then I'll stand here, and he's like, come on, dogs. The door wide open, and I'll see 2 flies come flying in. I'm like, you're letting the flies in. And then I have to go and kill the flies, which they basically don't live that long once they're in here. But that's the whole thing, is we have dogs and we let them in and out several times a day.
They're outside right now.
Yes. And that's, what do you think's going to happen when you open the door to the world? The world's going to want to come in. Grace Skelly said, it's like a can keeper. You close the top and put it in the fridge and it not go flat. Oh, is that true?
Oh, I don't know. I don't drink them fast enough.
Right? Renee said, I haven't seen her, but y'all don't forget Sunday Coffee Talk 5:30 with Radical Geek.
She told me she had another thing going on tonight. She was going to try and pop in if she was able.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, y'all go
Yes.
make sure you're going to see Radical Geek, and let's get her to 500 subs, y'all. Sabrina said, we're going to sign off for the night. It's been a long day. Take care. Have a great
You
weekend.
too.
You
Good night.
Sabrina.
We're
Thanks
fixing
for
to
stopping
also.
by.
So I still got to run stuff out to the street.
Grace Skelly said, I usually just buy bottled soft drinks or pour a can into a screw top bottle because it'll take me a day or so to finish a soft drink. And if it loses fizz, I toss it. Oh, I can't even eat if I haven't showered, but it's because I'm all over humans during the day. Oh, well, I bet like all the people on you all day, you're like, oh. Lisa said, on gym days, I take 2 showers morning and night. I get that. I do enjoy sleeping with cold, wet hair. See, I'm not alone. It is nice, isn't it, to go to bed with it? It's like I sleep deeper when my hair is wet and I'm cold. Renee said legs have more meat and less crispy land space than a wing.
Oh.
Haley said, I have to go. I hope everyone has an amazing weekend. You
Good
too,
night.
Haley. Thanks. Grace Kelly said, every day is a gym day, and I sweat like 10 hogs. Well, and that would be my thing, too. Like, because I remember when I worked in the hospital, just the hospital environment gave me icky.
Yes.
Like, I was just like, oh, like, I need to, like, scrub when I'd get home. And I didn't even work with patients, so I couldn't even imagine how, like, you would feel after having, like, some of the patients you've told us about before. I'm like, oh, can you just wear a hazmat all day? Karen said, summer is a 2-shower-a-day season.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, I used to be a morning shower gal. Once I started working remote, I turned into an evening shower person. Right?
Speaking of which, it's about time to go take ours.
Okay, let me get caught up.
No, I'm just saying I'm feeling like it.
Blue Disc said, I had more photos on other people's phones than my own. that does happen. Renee said, sometimes you just need to live in the moment and enjoy it. Exactly.
Yeah,
Shauna
but I'm
said,
supposed to also be putting stuff up for the channel.
Shauna said, I wonder if I had my actual camera rather than my phone if I'd take more pics. I don't know.
Didn't help us.
Jackie's Jeek Sturdy said, same. I rushed around the last 30 minutes of KPL to get pics with Keto Chow, 2KK, Autumn, Richard, but failed taking any with many others. But I'm still working on being more social. Me too. Yeah, and I didn't even run around. I was just like, oh, well, it is what it is.
If they want to talk to me, they'll come to me.
Zachary said, love Triple B and E too. That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Are you doing it, Zachary? He said, my Ninja Creamy is coming Wednesday. Oh, have fun. Do you know what flavor you're going to pick first?
Wow.
Oh, look, it showed up. Matreya is here. Lisa said, I'm going to make Keto Chow fudge brownies for my group potluck tomorrow. Ooh, that sounds good. Just trying to decide on a flavor. Well, it is pumpkin season.
Ooh, that'd be good as a fudge, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
How many more do we have left?
actually several.
Okay.
Radical Geek said, evening all. Hey, Matreya.
Were your ears burning?
Zachary said, already have the Keto Chow. Nice.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Oh, and Matreya said, home and comfy in bed. That sounds
Already?
really good. Yeah, well, you know, it's an hour ahead there.
No, that's true too.
Grace Skelly said, I want to try my hand at pickling my own eggs and sausages.
Oh,
especially
really?
after seeing 2KK review it porking good, right? I'm sure they're good, but I want to make it at my spice level.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I don't think it would even be that hard. I mean, we've been doing pickles and onions, and it's just like, it's like making mayo.
Yeah.
It's just so easy. Shauna said, that was me that one night we went to dinner at the Muscles place, I think. After we sat down, checked CGM, and my BS was low. Oh. Renee said, Heath, when you wake at whatever hour, do you get on your phone? Because that'll keep me awake. And I also wake around 3 to 4, but try not to turn on the phone. Really? Before he answers, what do you think his answer is, Renee?
I got to read the paper. It's normal.
Because I've gotten on to him before, because he'll want to do it in bed, and it's just like this huge bright light when I'm asleep, and I'm like, you can't do that in here. So he goes to the bathroom.
I know what we can get for you then, so I can do it in the bed still. Put those little covers on your eyes.
Oh, you know what? It's a better idea. We'll get the cover for your eyes.
I can't see the phone, silly.
Well, good. It shouldn't be on, silly.
I don't like this game.
You know the answer to that. Of course he's on his phone.
Why won't it burp?
I don't know. Why won't it burp? Burp. Like, as soon as he gets up, I really feel like before he does anything else, before his eyes are open, he's like, where's my phone? And I try to tell him, because he gets mad at me, because a lot of times...
I never get mad at you. I'm not allowed to.
A lot of times when we go to bed, I'll just plug my phone in, turn it upside down, and I get in bed. He's still playing his game. Which, did you master it?
No, that's why I'm still fighting with it.
What
I'm
level
still
did
level,
you get up
still
to?
78.
You were still set after all day today.
Yes. Well, I wasn't doing it all day today. I was actually doing some other stuff around here.
Whatever. Every time I came out, you were just sitting in the chair.
I wasn't playing that game though. My
No,
brother
you
wouldn't leave me
weren't.
alone. Kept about this stupid stuff.
But
Tell me how my avocado oil is not good for me.
what?
Yeah, he said be careful because it can make you sick. I was like, I can't make me more sick than any of the other oils I used to eat.
What? Oh, you didn't tell me this. So what? What?
He said just be careful because sometimes it'll turn bad and go bad in the bottle. I was like, not that brand. Remember, he knows everything.
And this is the same one that went to like Jack in the Box and
Yes.
brought back his lunch.
Yeah.
But he's trying to tell you on how to eat healthy.
Yeah. The same one that told me he cut off sugar as he's drinking a beer, eating a burger, and his french fries. But, you know, he doesn't eat sugar anymore.
Well, what he did is he cut sugar out of his coffee.
Yeah.
Anyhow. Oh my gosh. Jackie said that Muscle Burger place was so good. That was good. I liked all of the different options. Oh, this is good. Sarah said heat and MS is a bad combo. And it really is.
That's why we got rid of our hot tub, honestly.
She goes, has Heath ever checked his blood glucose at this time? Maybe you're getting hypoglycemic.
Ooh, what is that?
That's when your blood sugar drops.
Oh.
No, because Heath doesn't like taking his blood sugar.
I hate needles.
Yeah, I've tried to force him a couple of times. Well, okay. At one time, somebody in his family was like, well, you don't know. You might still be a diabetic. And it's like, well, or your sugar could still be going high. And it's like, but if I'm not eating any sugar. And so they just kept saying, well, you don't know because you never check your glucose. You never check your glucose. It kept on you about you never check your glucose, so you don't know. So then I forced him for like 2 or 3 days. I would check his glucose after each meal so that he could send it to the person and be like, look, I'm checking my glucose. I just had a huge steak. Look, it was only 99. And I was like, so see, it's not jumping his glucose.
But you don't know.
I know. It's like, well, now we do. We checked it just as we thought. It ain't jumping. Anyhow. But yeah, it would that would be something we should try to do next time you are feeling like blah. But then we'd have to bring the glucose thing with us. Because usually when we're out running our errands.
But then we'll just go eat lunch and I'm good. So that's, to me, it's a lot more acceptable.
Renee said they have a chili pad for the bed. I know. Whatever y'all do, y'all do bell peppers, baby trees, pumpkin, tomatoes, Brussels, and more.
Right. Now I'm eating broccoli now, too.
That's what she said, baby trees.
Uh-huh.
And she said, I really came close to death a few times. I'm sure you did. That is not good to do. Shada said, Heath is perfectly delusional.
What are you talking about? But at least you got the perfect part right.
Zachary said, not a diet, a lifestyle. Exactly. It's exactly that. Hoofinit said a 16-ounce ribeye has 50 grams of calcium. Oh, wow. Matreya said, FYI, Shelly, I brought the mayor to the bed. Oh, the cat is confused. The cat's like, that's my spot. That's so cute. I can't wait. If you're friends with Matreya, go to her wall. She got her Halloween gift. I'm not saying who her secret gifter is. But and then she also got the socks, which when I saw those socks, I was like, oh my gosh, those are adorable. They're really cute. They're like way up to here. Well, on her, they're even higher up. Okay. Shauna said, plus I have greatly reduced the amount of almond flour I consume. I had bought a case of almond milk, just finishing up the end, got some coconut milk for when I need something like that. See? We all learn stuff. Renee said, I always have hard-boiled eggs in the fridge. So do we. I'm just not a huge fan of hard-boiled eggs. Jackie's Jinx Journey said, yeah, my depression is gone. Wow, that's amazing, Jackie. That is great. And that's what people need to hear, is because I do feel like the majority of people out there that are not like in the keto sphere, like normies, if they hear keto, they think it's a diet to help you lose weight. They don't realize the impact that keto has on mental health and how much it does help so many people with mental health and the other health benefits of it, because all everybody wants to talk about is weight loss or focus on the weight loss. But there needs to be more communication, more things out there that, hey, keto helps with depression. Keto can help with mental illnesses that you have. Not that I'm saying it's going to cure it, but I do think that it does help. And it's kind of sad because I do have a lot of friends that are outside of keto, right? And I see their post on Facebook and they're like, oh, I'm just so depressed, or, they're having some kind of issue. And I'm like, gosh, if you just went keto, I just wonder how much that would help. Because then I'll see their post where they're like, oh, I had to go to this donut shop and I got, their chocolata Haka Oreo flavor bomb coffee. This is my day. And then literally the next day, they're like, oh my gosh, I feel horrible. I'm in the ER. Like, I know somebody who legit, that was her post. One day she's eating, because she's also vegetarian or vegan, and she's eating donuts and the sugar frappuccino stuff. And the next day she's legit in the ER and like, they can't figure out what's wrong with me. I've been so sick for so long.
You need a steak. That's what's wrong with you.
Right. But, and she's super skinny because she's one of those, she can eat all the carbs, but she doesn't gain the weight, but she has all of these health issues. And I'm just like, I just wonder if you cut out all the sugars and processed foods, how much that would help. But I can't say that because
then you're preaching.
Then I'm preaching, and then they're not going to be receptive to it anyways, because to a lot of people, as soon as they hear keto, oh, that's just a diet. And they don't realize, no, it's actually not for weight loss. It's for health. It's for treating health issues. Like, I haven't had a flare-up with my ulcerative colitis since I've gone keto. My diabetes is reversed. And then look, Jackie, it's helped with your depression being gone. Like, there are really great health benefits, mental health benefits that need to be verbalized more, so that when people hear keto, they're like, oh, maybe I should try that. Maybe that would help with my depression. Maybe this would help with what, like, I know somebody else who has multiple sclerosis, and she's a young lady. She's only like 28, 29. She's young. And, she has quite a bit of troubles. And I'm like, gosh. And I've told her before, oh, my husband has MS and, he's done this or that. But it's hard to break that of maybe if you just gave up eating donuts every day, you might feel a little bit better. It just, if there was more word out there of the health benefits with keto, I think then there wouldn't be such this keto's a fad type attitude.
Well, it's like also remember my buddy Brian, his neighbor had MS or
Yeah.
has MS.
Right.
And I got to talking with him about stuff, and he didn't put two and two together that when he ate more meat, he felt better.
Yeah, exactly.
He still, I mean, I don't know. Some people just, it takes a while for them, takes them a while for them to everything to click.
Zachary said, my doctor didn't understand, but said, do whatever you're doing. That's basically been your neurologist.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah, because at first his neurologist, even now and then, he'll be like, well, just check your cholesterol. But then he'll be like, but yeah, whatever you're doing is obviously working.
Yeah.
Because you can't, if it's a doctor who's at least open-minded to, okay, if you want to try that, we'll just see. Like, I'm fine with the doctor being skeptical, like, oh, really? But then you go in, checkup after checkup, and they're like, wow, your numbers are getting better. Well, I mean, I don't know about this keto thing, but whatever you're doing is actually doing well for you. So go ahead. And maybe they're not at that point where they're going to recommend it to other patients, but at least they're seeing it with you. And then they can be like, okay, maybe there is something. Maybe I do need to look into this a little bit further. You know, if they're a doctor who's curious, then that'll take them to the next step eventually.
Yeah, remember that one restaurant, little bakery or whatever we found that they did all the keto stuff? It's down south in Pearland, remember? And I was telling them how I'm allergic to almonds and peanuts and stuff like that. And she told me, well, how do you know you are? Have you tried this, this, and this? Can you make sure? Because all of her stuff, she uses it. So I told her I didn't want to order any of it because of that.
Yeah.
She's trying to talk me into it.
Yeah, she had a bakery. And she goes, well, how do you know it's the almonds? Because to her, she was just like, that's cute. You can't be against almonds. And I was like, no, actually, that's not uncommon that people have issues with almond flour.
Yeah.
But
because like 90% of keto recipes, especially baked goods, lean on that as their fix for no flour.
Skelly said, I'm pretty sure I ate well over 20 grams of protein in my first serving of meat on that plate. Oh, right? I bet you did.
Except for the good part you cut off.
Shauna said, sorry to remember to weigh. Sorry, the sign.
What? So confused.
Oh, the sign to say, remember to weigh. Zachary said, love listening to you two.
Oh, wow. Thanks, brother.
Renee said, it was like a shot. It was. That coffee was, and you were like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, how is that fine? It's so tiny.
It's a trial size.
Shauna said, a 12 or 14 ounce mug is just an unusable souvenir. Right? Right. Like, especially, like, because I saw this really cool skull. Because if you're new here, I love Halloween. Like, this is my motif. Like, I saw somebody on TikTok, they were like, people like approach me and they're like, oh, that's so cute. I love your Halloween outfit. And they said, thinking that I'm dressing for the season, but this is how I dress all year. And that's kind of like my motif. It's Halloween, so I'm technically in season, but no, this is year round. Well, I saw this really cool. This artist like does this skull where it's a mug, but it's a skull mug, you know, really nice pottery. But when I pulled it up, they were only like 12 ounce. I'm like 12. And then he also sold espresso, which I'm like, well, what's the point in that? But I'm like 12. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to need you to start making a pottery that's going to hold at least 18 ounces. Like, come on.
Did you message him?
No. Renee said, I usually allow myself an 8-ounce coffee a day, but that's my with my previously existing heart condition. 8 ounces. Like 8 ounces, Renee. 8 ounces. Like this can that I just drank in a swallow is 11 ounces. It's a little over 11. Like 8. You're like down here. Like 8. I don't get it. Reichman said, I remember that coffee used to be served in 6-ounce cups. I would just be drinking out of the pot at that point, right? like at diners, right, is when they do it. I don't mind it at a diner because they're going to keep coming around until you get a smart waiter and they're like, here, I'm just leaving you the coffee pot because they're tired of coming every 5 minutes to refill my 6-ounce mug. Bluedove said pain is pretty much all joints. Oh, if the shoulder isn't better soon, I'll see the doc. That at least is new. Jody Chow thinks I need to look into CIRS mold toxicity. Oh. Well, because didn't you say your old house had really bad mold throughout? So maybe it's your body hasn't gotten rid of that. Shauna said, laugh out loud, Shelly. This tastes horrible. Let me try it again. Because when you taste anything,
but it's free.
Right. Well, number one, it was free. And when you taste something that you're like, oh, that's bad. But then you're thinking, but is it really? Or like, what? Is there something wrong? Especially when you don't expect it to be that bad. Like, it was so bad. I was like, how could it be so bad?
This is scarred her for life.
I'm saying it's so many people love them. And I'm like, why do you love this? Okay. Maybe you should let the dogs in. But
you crack me up.
I crack you up. Renee said, I used to drink a pot before work. I have a history of arrhythmias and meds, but now no issue.
Come on.
Well, yeah,
I can't hold the door for y'all. Come on, hurry up. I'm getting in trouble for opening the door for you.
You go.
Man down, man down.
I told you it's getting late.
All right. Lisa said, I got an espresso campana at Starbucks at the airport, and it came in the tiniest cup. It was small and mighty. Those are small.
Yes. Hey, wasn't that Ralphie May bit about the espresso? And he's like, no, I need a man-sized cup.
Right.
Come on.
They serve it little tiny. Yeah. I can't do the espresso.
You already want to go back out? You just came in. What are you talking about?
Renee said, I go for the biggest caffeine bang in the smallest ounce cup. Hey, babies. Oh, have you been digging?
Has he?
He looked a little dirty, don't he?
Yeah.
What are you all doing?
What are you looking for, huh?
Look, he's like, I got to put it in my mouth. Sam is definitely a mouthy dog. It says everything has to go in his mouth first. But I was looking things up. I don't know if anybody's heard of it's an app. It's like, I forget now. But it's a pet app where it tells you, like this is
what kind of pet you have?
Yeah, what kind of dog breed it is. And so it said for Sam, it's thinking, right, that the majority of his, like 29%, might be an American Staffordshire Terrier or an Amstaff or a Staffy, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, and I was like, oh, maybe he is, because he is kind of like that. Like, I was reading the characteristics. I was like, well, I mean, he seems that way. Okay. Jamie said, yes, my left foot is the worst. Hoka seemed to help a bit, but I think I screwed up not getting them in wide. Oh, no. Seems like the support has already broken down. Oh, shouldn't have broken down already. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Yeah, 3 months. That doesn't seem long enough. Zachary said, miss the food, so now just chewing the fat. I know, it was so good tonight. We made wings in a spicy Asian seasoning on it from Flatiron Pepper Company. And then we made a pecan butter dipping sauce. It had the pecan butter and a whole bunch of different Asian flavorings added to it. It was really good dipping sauce. I put the recipe in the comments if you're interested. Jamie said, yeah, I thought they felt roomy enough and they didn't have a wide in the color I wanted. Vanity strikes again. Oh, Jackie's Jinx Journey said, I'm up to 22 subscribers. Oh, wow. I didn't know you had a channel. Well, we'll have to go give you a look. Everybody else go give Jackie a look. Is it Jackie's Jinx Journey? Shauna said, during the summer, I don't mind, but that's how I felt yesterday, wetting my hair so I could go run errands. Flipped my head over, lost balance, and down I went.
Oh, no.
Yeah, don't be moving so fast, Shauna. That's what it was. You were like, oh, I got to move fast. You were pulling a Susan. Grace Skelly said, I gave up on cute colors for Vinny. My body's too important to get hung up on cuter colors. Well, I mean, I get that. You should, but sometimes it's like, well, I want something nice for once that I enjoy looking at than just being, like health related. Like, oh, okay, this is what I'm wearing. Shauna said, Heath is apparently done with us. Infinite said, I gave up on cute colors too. I'm older and comfort's very important so I can keep doing all the things. Karen, you always look cute. I don't know what you're talking about. Renee said, Heath, and that reaching into his shirt and scratching business is just weird.
I got what Dr. Berry calls the keto rash.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what it is. It's right on my shoulders. Both of them. I don't know what it is. I got some kind of weird rash on it. Shelly even looked at it the other day and said, dude, that's not looking good. I don't know what it is. I started to ask about it.
Doctor, we this rash.
I know that's why I didn't do it. What are you got the giggles tonight?
Me?
Yeah.
You've been laughing. I think, I don't know. Maybe you're not getting the soap off of your back. It's just weird that it's just right here, just on the shoulders, right here.
Not even in the center. It's right on the shoulders.
Yeah, it's just right.
But then I also got a couple of spots right here that are look like little scabs.
But I think that's because of where you wear your jeans and your pants.
Oh.
Because you tighten them up right there. You pull a little too tight.
Well, that way they don't fall down.
Yeah. Brian's here. Come on, Bryson.
Hey, brother.
Been on a work call after getting our evening cook started. Kara jumped in and took over, and pork belly bites with Brussels sprouts turned out abso-freaking-lutely awesome.
Thank
Great
you.
evening, y'all.
She had me go back to the
that
store
sounds good,
earlier
Brian.
to buy more Brussels. Said I didn't buy enough the first trip
Well, why did you have to go back to the store, though?
because you had me buy the wrong stuff.
Because I told somebody, get basil. And
I don't know how to. I don't know.
he finished grocery shopping before I even had to be at work today. That's how early it was. So I'm looking over his groceries. And I'm like, why did you get oregano? He was like, what? I said, this says oregano. And he's like, no, it's supposed to be basil. I was like, well, I don't see any basil here. I see oregano. He's like, all right. Well, I got to go back to the store. And I was like,
I
yeah.
made the dish tonight too, y'all. It was so worth it.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was amazing.
Probably all the cilantro, a little too heavy there. Renee said, my body cover is too important to worry about colors. Lord knows I hate pink, but if pink is what fits and is on sale, pink it is. Yeah, I mean, if it's on sale, that's hard for me to pass up sale. What?
Unless it's something meat I want, buying on sale.
Okay. Y'all answer this question. When you see a meat's marked down, do you go by the final price or do you look at the sell price per pound?
It doesn't matter. The final price is what I'm paying.
So, I tried to explain before to him because he was like, oh, look, there's these tomahawks on sale. I could have got one for, what was it?
$15.
$15. And I said, yeah, but what's the price per pound? Oh, I don't know. I don't look at that. And I'm like, because even if The price per pound is $15 a pound. That don't make it a good deal.
But if it's a giant steak, it's only $15. That's a good deal.
But it isn't, because if you're paying $15 per pound, where you can go to the bin next to it, where it's a regular ribeye for $5 a pound, guess which is the better buy?
The tomahawk. Because
Okay.
I want the tomahawk.
Lisa said, love those pork belly and Brussels. Oh, good. I love them too. We make them all the time. Johnny said, actually, I have a few sore muscles still. I bet you do. Jen said, good night, folks. Got a long drive in the morning to rest up for. Good night, Jen. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night.
Have a safe trip tomorrow. Oh, I hear Rosie. Who did it said, I can't stand gray shoes, but that is the color I got because they fit. I make them look good. Ha ha. That's right, you do. But yeah, I probably wouldn't be the best with gray either. Jackie's Jinx Journey said, Heath needs to invest in the blue blockers. Yes,
If they could find them in my area, that'd be great.
We need to find them so he can try them on and see how that helps. Renee said, Heath, you know I'm building and counting how many times I need to slap you next time I see you.
What now? What did she say?
She says she is building and counting how many times she needs to slap you when she do next time.
Negative. I'm not taking her to the steakhouse now.
And Lisa said, you need to make sure Shelly records it.
I ain't taking her to the steakhouse now.
And then Shelly said she's going to give Renee her count too. Oh, Bluegrass Girl said he is correct. Oh, Sarah, don't say that. Avocado oil can't go rancid in the bottle. Any oil can. I know, but we literally just bought this
That's what I told him.
within the month. Like, I go through avocado because I use it to make my mayo.
That's
So-
what I told him. I said, dude, we just opened like 2 days ago to use what? I said, yeah, if we use it quick enough, it doesn't matter.
Like, we use the avocado up within a couple of months at the most. And then we get it again from Costco. So, I mean, yeah, is there a chance? Probably. But I don't like admitting that he's right.
Look, that's how much we've already used.
Yeah, we got through half of it. And
it's the
hasn't
chosen
been a month.
foods, too, so you know it's a good. It's a quality brand.
Jackie's Jinx Journey said, stick him while he's sleeping. He'll never know.
Oh, whoa.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I kicked the tripod because it's time to go to bed.
Well, I'm trying to get caught up. He'll never know. Honestly, though, the new monitors use so little blood to stick is basically non-existent. Well, that's true. It doesn't take much. Renee said, Heath, maybe you should try a fat blocker by the Weird Pyramid Company. Oh, wow. It said, if I can't sleep, I get up and read in the living room. There have been many times Brian got up to go to the bathroom and I'm on the couch with my amber-colored reading light. Oh, wow. That's a neat idea. So he just gets up and comes in here and watches his wrestling. This is what will happen tomorrow. I promise you. We'll go to sleep. He'll wake up at 5 in the morning. He'll do his normal stuff. And then I'll wake up probably about 10.
Or noon.
No, probably 10. I'll have my coffee. But you know what? I need to make my calm. But anyways, I'll have my coffee. All of that. We'll get comfy watching a show. And the next thing I know, I'll look over and he'll be taking a nap.
It's required.
Mm-hmm. Matrey said, the socks are awesome. Yay. Brian said, or the lights off, but I'm in a stupor. And all of a sudden she says, hi. It scares the bejeebers out of me.
I feel your pain, brother.
And she said, yes, I've done that too. You're just like, just going to try not to do anything. And then you're, hi. I can so see that. Shada said, one of my dear older friends was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Oh no, while I was gone at KPL. I'm gathering some Dr. B videos for her to hopefully watch. So sad for her. That is sad. Oh. Renee said, no longer taking anti-anxiety, antidepressants, thyroid, or arrhythmia meds. See? But who hears that? Zachary said, so true. Reichman said, so sorry to that, Shauna. Hopefully she can incorporate some of the treatments, right? Renee said, Doc had no idea I stopped the cardiac or thyroid meds, and once my blood work came back normal. Exactly. Zachary said, no, please keep preaching. Yeah, it needs to get the word out there. Renee said, I don't recommend taking yourself off of meds, but it was my own self-experiment. Right. I feel like you do what you feel is best for you. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but how many medications out there are truly like, if you don't take it, you're just going to absolutely die the next day.
Right.
I mean, we did experiment with Heath on, because at first I was like, gosh, I hate that, you're having to take this, because there's always side effects, this medication for his MS. And he did try to do without, and it just was not working. And so he does have to take that medication. But I feel like it's okay to experiment. I think sometimes people are put doctors too high in a pedestal, and whatever the doctor says, like they don't question anything that a doctor says. And I think just my personality, I'm always a questionable person. Like that didn't come out right. I'm always a skeptical person, so I always ask lots of questions whenever I talk to a doctor, and I've never thought that a doctor is above me. That's just somebody, they're a human like you and I, who just decided to spend years studying a certain something to get very highly educated on it. But that doesn't make them any better of a human being than you or me, because all of us do that. He spent 20 years studying cabinetry.
But isn't that what they told you in the hospital in New Zealand?
What?
When they said, you don't call him Dr. So-and-so, you just call him Steve. And she's like, well, yeah, they'd be pretentious.
Right, yeah, because they don't do like a hierarchy. Like everybody's the same. And but I feel like a lot of times here, because I've known people, they're like, well, my doctor said, and I'm like, okay, so he said that, but you can research on your own and figure things out on your. No, my doctor told me that's what I got to do.
Remember that one doctor, I guess it was the one I still have now, got mad at us for doing our own research. He's like, well, you know it. You just go look it up.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, no, yeah, I am going to do my own research. I mean, yes, I understand you went to medical school and you've studied a lot of this, but that still doesn't mean you know everything, because there's no way to know everything. I want your advice, but I think anybody in any field, if you're highly educated in something, that doesn't mean you know everything about it, but it should mean,
They have,
in my opinion, that if you're highly educated in something, you should be more open to having a discussion and critical thinking with somebody else.
They have malpractice insurance for a reason.
Right. But if you know a lot about something, you should be able to say, oh, okay, yeah, let's discuss this, and then be like, oh, is that what you think about whatever? Well, this is why I think about this, and have that discussion. But if somebody is immediately like, no, that's just the way it is, then I'm just like, well, I'm not going to believe you then. If you can't back up what you're telling me and give me information about it, then if you're not going to talk to me about it, then I'm not going to believe what you're telling me.
Right.
Uvinit said, I think it was Tanya at Two Crazy Podcast who said, some think you have to lose weight to get healthy, but sometimes you have to get healthy to lose weight. Oh, I like that. That's a nice saying. Let's see. Renee said, I was literally having blackouts because of my bigamine and trigamine arrhythmia medication. Oh my gosh. Mitral valve prolapse with constant leakage. Dad died at 65 of a massive heart attack, but he was well over 350, diabetic and gluttonous. Well, and he lived a different life than you too. So, but it's good to be aware of that. Shauna said, at KPL Wild Eggs, I told the waitress she'd be smart to just bring us a carafe for the coffee. Exactly. And she did. Bluedove said, people have started having jump scares at my tiger mask. Ask me if it's a trick or treat mask. No, same COVID mask as always.
Wow.
Jump scares? Like, seriously, people. Renee said 8-ounce coffee to enjoy and savor versus arrhythmias and chest pain. Easy choice. Well, yeah, definitely. If you have a medical condition, of course, make your adjustments. Shauna said, I've never had Dunkin' coffee. You are very fortunate. Brian said, I was able to make an appointment with Dr. Sivas, still a few months away, but really hoping we can sort things out with why my sugars aren't cooperating and lowering as they should. Oh, wow, Brian. I didn't know that. I sure hope he helps you. Let's see. Karen said, haha, I leave the door open just because I just get the look, and he then tells me how many flying creatures just came in.
Wow.
So see, Karen leaves the door open too. And I'm right over there with Brian going, oh my gosh, you just let in 5,000 bugs.
Well, your dogs did because they won't hurry up.
Well, so this is what I do. Is Sam is almost always at the door. So I knock on the door before I open it, or I jiggle the handle. Because I know Delilah needs another couple minutes. She's a little getting up there, so she needs more time to get to the door. So I look out, and once I see her getting close, then I open the door.
Oh, your phone's breaking up. What'd you
Shauna
say?
said she could see that in Sam. And then Hoofin' said, yes, Amstaff, that's so cool. They are love bugs, but not the kind that fly into the house after opening the door. I don't know, Karen. He does come flying in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Like
You should see him when he's out in the yard and he sees us open the back door to come out.
Whew.
Yeah.
It's like, because it also said on the thing, maybe a little bit of greyhound in him as well. So it's like 29% Amstaff, and I forget, like 10% greyhound and something else.
No, I knew all this just from a picture.
Well, I took several pictures. You could do multiple pictures. So I did multiple pictures, and it
That's why they give you multiple
analyzes.
answers, right?
So, just like we're not one thing.
I'm perfect. That's what I am.
So anyways, that's what it said. So I was like, well, that kind of makes sense because he is like, he loves to run really fast and then he'll be tired and pass out like Renee's greyhounds do. So I was like, well, he might have a little greyhound. And then, but the love bug, I was like when I was reading their temperament, I was like, yeah, he loves just cuddling up on the couch. Like his favorite thing is, let me rest my head on your lap because that's what he wants to do.
And drink your coffee.
Yeah, drink my coffee. And then, yeah, he's just so sweet, though. Jackie's Jeans Journey said, yeah, I haven't figured out how to keep my chat name and channel name separate. Oh, I don't know either. I think you have to create a different one. Thank you, Renee.
What?
She shared Jackie's channel. Brian said Heath's rash is due to his oversized shirts. Need to size down again, sir.
Comfort is king.
You might be onto something, Ryan. Renee said, I just subbed it. We'll check it out this weekend. Yay. That's awesome. Reichwood said, a tomahawk steak. You're paying for the bone, Heath.
That's fine. It was a good looking steak, but whatever.
I know.
Somebody else is going to get it. If it was coffee, would have bought it.
But didn't somebody go back to get more of their Monster and Bang?
No, not more. I only bought 2 of them.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yours.
Oh, it's mine?
I was
You didn't buy
distracted.
me a coffee.
You already have a bunch of it here. You got a box of it in the other room.
Yeah.
I have a box of steaks.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Just wait till he gets. If he thinks he's got a rash right now,
I knew it.
Renee said sell price per pound because might not be a big savings. Yes, ma'am. Brian said it is better to look good than to feel good. Hence tomahawk steak. Brian. Renee said pay for bone and fat as well. Jackie said, I go to a local place and get ribeyes for $7.99 a pound. Wow, at least once a month in New York for $6.99. That's awesome. Renee said, I don't like the hard fat part, and they are in your area. I don't know what that is. And it said, that's okay. I have my own ride. Billy and I can manage. Bluegrass Girl said, calling in tonight. Good night, Sarah. Have a good one. She said, wait, what, Heath? I couldn't hear you. And let's see. I'm trying to hurry up. And then she said, I told you, I think he's not perfusing enough oxygen at night and could probably benefit from CPAP as well.
I don't want to go
Hence
take the
daytime
test.
fatigue. Well, I think the daytime fatigue.
Is somebody trying to work me too hard?
No, I really think it's because he wakes up literally at 5, sometimes 4 in the morning, and he's going. So by the afternoon, he just needs like a 30-minute nap.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Whereas if I think he slept until 6 or 7, like a normal person,
I don't get enough done.
then he wouldn't be so tired that evening. Because on the days that you have slept with me until 8 in the morning, you didn't have the nighttime fatigue.
Yeah, I did. You just didn't pay attention to it.
Renee said, question everything your doc says. We have to be our own advocates. That is so true. She goes, I call all my doctors by their first names, but they are also personal friends. I respect their education, but I also respect my own research. Exactly. Jackie said, I don't leave doors open, but I leave cabinet doors open. Jim always knows when I've been in the kitchen.
I only do that in the bathroom just to drive her nuts.
He's done for a while. We were playing with each other, so he would go in there and purposely move. Because again, remember, I'm like a type A, so a place. Everything has a place, and there's a place for everything. And he would purposely move stuff. So I would go in there and be like, really? And I would have to move it back. And I knew he did it on purpose. So then he would escalate, right? And then he would move and put like 2 soap bottles on top of each other. And so then the next time he was doing like 3 bottles on top. And then eventually he like had something hanging from the chandelier in the bathroom.
You're welcome.
Like every time I went in there, it was something else.
You're welcome.
Renee said, like how Heath always has to screw on tops after Shelly because Shelly don't tighten them.
Because y'all, we got these mugs, right? She loves to do this. And ask me to go get a drink. And it's just sitting there like that. I go to grab it and I spill it. So she booby traps them.
Oh, yeah, booby trap it.
I can just put it on.
And then, like Shauna said, and then Shelly can't get the lid off next time. Seriously.
You saw me just do it. I didn't grab a wrench. I didn't do anything crazy, put any tools to it. I just used my fingers. I'm not a He-Man or nothing.
No, you are, because I'll say, oh, can you refill my water? So, like, that's really good. And I put it on like that. Like, I didn't, like, it was not overexerted. But some way, he just like, ugh. And then I'll go in later because I'm like, I need more water. And I'm like, and then I have to go, can you
I think I know what it is. It's the coffee makes you weak. You can't open bottles.
Oh, it's going to make me weak for something, all right.
Just saying. There's a common trend here.
Renee said, zoomies. Shauna said, what is in the freezer? The freezer is a box.
What?
I don't know. And then Renee said, variety is king, Heath. And she said she's going to give you a rash on your foot.
No.
And then she said, in the neck. Good night, Carrie. Thanks for stopping by.
Make them behave.
Hoofit said, I watched a couple squats video this afternoon. My challenge is getting back in the habit of doing them. Right? I try to do them, but then, I'm just lazy. Jackie said, yeah, cabinet doors are the smoke detectors going off. My kitchen signal. Oh, no. Maitreya said, the deep squats were hard, but good. I try to keep 10 minutes a day now. Wow, you go. The deep squat. Oh, I just read that. Renee said exactly because he doesn't reoxygenate at night fully because he's not sleeping. Maitreya said that. Wait, I just read that. I don't know why it keeps coming back up. Okay. Renee
Because
said
you're getting tired.
Rearrangement nonsense equals out to another slap. Oh.
What?
Jackie said, hope safety things are so judgy, right? With they're talking about the smoke detector, and right when she yells at it, I'm only cooking. And then Shadow said, he said he didn't have any steaks in a box. That's right. You do have some steaks in the freezer.
No, I don't.
You do.
No, you have a New York strip pack. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a steak.
I know.
Why did you get my calm?
I don't know how.
You don't know how to walk all of a sudden?
You're correct.
I'm going to give you a rash.
Whoa!
Wow, that was loud, y'all. I'm sorry. Renee said, then Heath needs to quit stealing your drinks.
What are you talking about?
How you stole my coffee.
You made me do it.
But, no. He only drank like half of it, I think. And then, what are you doing?
I'm looking for it. I don't even know where it's at.
It's by my coffee, the calm.
Would you calm down, all right?
I am not excited.
Oh, boy. Hold on.
And then there's the measuring spoon by it. Oh, all right. Well, I can't use it.
I can't eat.
I'll just look at it.
All right, good. Enjoy it.
So here's my calm that I've been taking. Cherry flavor. Oh, Renee, Shauna said our smoke detector talks. Fire, fire, fire. Those are annoying. The talking smoke detectors, I don't like those. Wait, hey, say hi to everybody. Come here. Here. Come on. Say hi. Come here. Come on. Any other time you jump up on me, usually, if I had something in my hand, he'd be like all over. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Oh, you're going to be all okay. And then now, see, you got your sister going. And then I got Delilah. She's still wearing her cute little Halloween bow. This afternoon, they were playing, y'all. It was so cute because he'll get down on her level because she's usually sitting on the floor, and he'll get down. And then he like rolls his head under her head, and he's like trying to get her attention. It's just so adorable. He like loves, yes, he loves Delilah so much. And Delilah's just like, I barely tolerate you. But I noticed if I act like I'm not watching them, like I'm just like they're usually behind me when I'm working, and I'll just kind of like do this number. And I watch him, and then she's all like playing with, like trying to nibble at him and smelling his ear and licking his face. But then if she knows that I'm watching, then all of a sudden she's just like, I don't really care for you. But he like freaking loves Delilah all the time. Even last night when they laid in bed, he like put his head over on her bed, and he's all like, oh, I just love you so much. And she just like looks at him like, and then she looks at me and she goes, I mean, just the look on her face, like, why? Why'd you get this other dog? Okay. I was like caught up. Infinite said, I think there was a squatch in the house for a minute. Just wait. If you stayed in the house with us, Renee, what happens about 5 a.m? Sounds like there's a squatch, right?
Whatever.
Right, it's time for me and the dogs to go to bed. Good night.
Good night,
Everyone at
jealous.
Betrayas. Yeah. Good night, Reichwin. Renee said, I'm sensing reminiscent of SNL's in a box.
Whatever.
She said, in, not on. Smooches to the pups. Jackie said, well, I was trying to stick it out to the end, but I got to crash soon. I have to leave at 7:30 for the Ohio. Well, we're ending it too, Jackie. So I would say you've made it to the end. You're great. Which, speaking of, so let's call it a night. And we'll see everybody on Sunday for Matreya's
Coffee talk.
Coffee Talk. And what else were you going to say?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Good night.
Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see y'all later.
Now I gotta go to work.
Bye, everybody.